Oh, I need a hat. I need a hat. Don't look yet. I need a hat. Oh. There we go. We have a hat. Pause you. Stream. Other stream. Old stream. There we go. We're live. Huzzah. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just eating a burger. It's been a busy day. Busy, busy day. Oh. Come and join me, everyone. Oh, wait. Can I make this better? Oh. That's better. Look how much brighter that is. That's much better. Hello, Loopy Onion. Welcome to stream. Don't mind me eating day-old McDonald's burger. It is delicious, though. Trippy. What's up? Mackenzie. Hello, hello. Oh. I'm very well, thank you. Oh. How are we all? Thank you, Trippy. I'm sad that that's all I have. I'm tempted to order some more Mackies or something during the stream, but we'll wait and see how that goes first of all. White Line, hello. Tal, hello. Oh, I felt like I heard a voice then. That was weird. I think it was just my body accepting the monster. We're not sponsored, by the way. Assassin, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's head Bocky? How are you lads doing tonight? Doing very well. It's not shorts weather. It is for me. I'm officially done with winter and cold, and I'm busting shorts out everywhere I go. William Holmes, hello, hello. Nice to see you. Nicho, hello. Silly Ghillie, yo. Yo, indeed. Ah, yum, yum. Oh, yeah, I needed to check something. There we go. I do have tools on my desk I need to sort out, which is a bit of a pain. Okay. I've got some questions for you guys in this stream. I want you to help me out. And I'm happy to show things off as well. So if there's things that I've shown, because in that live, because I did a live stream unboxing the SSX 303, the Novrich Ghillie stuff, the leaves and things. You'll see there's a lot of it is kind of like there. Oh wait, that's a helmet. I don't think I'm going to be wearing this anymore, or I will keep it to hand for when I'm running my M4. But generally speaking, I'm not going to use this hat that much anymore because I've got new things to wear. So yeah, if there's things that you'd like to see, like rifle wraps, any of the Ghillie stuff, then do let me know. I don't think I'm going to do any crafting in this stream, but I can always put some leaves on some things if you would like to see that, of course. Remember, this is Sunday Stream and Chill, so we're here to stream and chill and hang out and stuff. So, you know, if you got any questions or want to kick things off, just let us know. Otherwise, I'm just going to talk shit at you, and you can accept it, and you'll love it. Well, you better... why are you down there? You better like it down there, you little cheeky little thing. Because that's what I do. I know that I talk a lot of garbage. Let's move this as well. I mean, that's actually better framing. Full cam. That's better framing for this. We'll leave it on there. Ooh. We'll move this as well so I can do super zoomy face. Oh, like that. Boom. There we go. Mackenzie, shoulder piece. Right, where is that? Oh, it's in that bag over there. I know where that is. Actually, this is a good point to use full cam. I'm going to take these little slippers off as well. I don't need these slippers on at all. Oh. It's in here. Trousers, hoodie. No, it's not in there. Where is that? Where? There's the hat. Oh, there it is. I found it. It wasn't in that bag. It's over here. You need an affordable sniper scope. Any ideas? Okay, what would you class as affordable? How much? How much would you class as being affordable? Here is the shoulder piece. I'll put it on. I do want to make some alterations to this, just in the general functionality aspects of it, which I'll talk about. I may be able to do those on stream, actually. I don't want to spend loads of time crafting things, but I could potentially do those little bits. Because there are some aspects on this which I think could be improved. So I'm going to improve my versions. Benjamin, hello. Hi, mate. What do you think about the TMMP7 GBB? You've just got one. Would you recommend any upgrades at all? See, this is such a funny question. Like, people always buy things, and straight away they go, what upgrades should I get? Just run it. Just run it stock. Why, if it's shit out the box, why buy it, you know? Like, there's no point in buying something that you're going to just go, right, what upgrades do I need to do it straight to anyway? Buy something better, you know? Just run it out the box, perfectly fine. You know, it'll be fine. And then from there, you'll know what you need to do to it. Because, you know, if you could, like, I feel like I did this with my first sniper rifle. Because I bought the MB03, and it was out the box, like, really, really good. I was like, oh my days. So I had a JG Bar 10 first of all, and I never ran it stock. I upgraded it from the start, and I've got no idea how good it was anyway. So all of that money that I put into it, like 600-700 quid's worth, which is fucking insane if you think about it like that, all of that could have been wasted because I don't even know what I'm comparing it to. So run it stock, dude. Just run it stock, leave it as is. If you find that you want more range or you need more power, if you find that you want more range, then I'd say, you know, hot rubber and stuff like that, or an accuracy. If you want more power, potentially put, just use different gas or put a longer barrel in it. You know, there's loads of things that you can do, but start from stock first of all, so you know what you're comparing it to. I think that's very good. You think the stream went down? Has it gone down? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, no, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Stream is okay. For the TMMP7, swap pop-up rubber, and that's all you need to do. Okay, so part of me does allow, like, what's it called? Let's come back to here. Part of me does allow swapping hop rubbers from the get-go, because hop rubbers are something which you want to tailor to your weight BB, because, you know, in most guns, you could run 0.2 if you wanted to, or you could run 0.46, 0.5s, or whatever you want to run. And the performance of those and your physical ability of actually using those BBs is dependent on what hop rubber you're using. So in that regard, I would say sure. Like in my Mark 23s, for example, I now use 0.46 gram BBs. So I do need to put a different hop rubber in there as well. So that in that regard, that's okay. F5, the views is jumping around a lot, so I think YouTube is having issues with it and stuff like that. So hopefully it won't continue like that forever. Cool. Anyone finding this super laggy? Yeah, it's jumping around for me. I drop frames and stuff like that, so I don't know why. I mean, I've literally not changed any settings, so hopefully it sorts itself out and doesn't continue to be bad. Why am I dropping frames? I'm not doing anything. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm dropping lots of frames. Why is it being a pain? I'm so sorry. It's so many frames. It's dropping. I don't know. We'll carry on. And if it continues to be bad, I'll restart PC and then we'll go live again. But it's, fingers crossed it sorts itself out. If it's like non-enjoyable to watch, or if it's like a pain, let me know and I'll fix it. Whereas if it's like, you know, manageable, then that's fine. Let me see if I've got anything open in the background which I can close, which could help the situation. Oh, I think I know what's going on. I'm uploading video. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. That should fix it. Boom. Hey, Tom. Hello. Sorry, I fixed it now. Everybody, I fixed it. I fixed it. I promise I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. It's okay now. Don't worry about it. It's okay. What was I? Yeah, I was uploading video. It's a lot of files, but it's yeah, that should be fine now. It's jumped up from struggling at 2k kilobits to being at 10k, no problem. So we should be fine at this point. You're gonna add your leaves. I am gonna add leaves to this, yes. Do you have any questionable content on your computer? Yes. My own. Okay, so the scope for £50, I mean, to be fair, I just go on Amazon and see what I can find for £50. I would recommend that you would get, I mean, I would say a variable zoom scope is good, which would be most ideal. Generally, scopes will be 3 to 9 times. Personally, I find that, 7 to 9 times is pointless because you're never going to use that. So I would ignore scopes that do that. And I would say 50mm is what you want, how big the lens to be. So, I mean, most of them will be like, some of them are like 30 and 40, but 50 lets in a ton of light. So I would go for, generally speaking, a 3 to 9 by 50, which is what the Novrich scope is. But if the Novrich scope is too much, then look on Amazon and just search 3x9 space 50, see what comes up, and there should be stuff within your price range. Or try like, Airsoft scope and I mean, I suppose I could just search for it myself and like, let's do it together. Hold on, let me just sort my thing out. I don't want you to see anything that you're not supposed to see. Just, Amazon. There we go. Right, F11 desktop. Oh yeah, here we go. I am there, and I'm not signed in, so that's okay. Where's my camera? Boom, there I am. So I would go like 3 to 9x50. I wouldn't plan to use the 7. Oh no, wait, there you go. I mean, that's a bit out of your price range, out of price range. That's a tire for some reason, so you don't really want that. Here you go. Boom, use that. £45. You've got the scope extender in there if you want to use it. You got clippy-on-y bits. 3 to 9 times, it's 50 on there. And it would be delivered at that time there. So that's perfect. So there you go. That's what I would do. I mean, this is very, very similar to the Nov scope, I think. But yeah, there you go. Do that. Put that in. Go et land. And then boom, you can get that scope there. That's what my recommendation would be. There you go. Boom. Oh, scope done. But there are different types of scope on there. Like, you can get the small, like, I run on my, well, I've put it on my SSX 303 now. Oh, yeah, I'll show you that. YouTube, it's a toy. Everybody write in chat, YouTube, it's just a toy. So then YouTube is aware that it is just a toy. Because that has got us in trouble before in the past. By the way, hello, Mr. Tom. I did say hello to you earlier, then you said hello again, so I'm just saying hello. Stream, go bye-bye. Stream, why is it you go bye-bye? Oh, that's such a pain. Hope stream sorts itself out. I may restart PC. I don't know why. Like, internet should be fine. Ugh. Ugh. But yeah, here we go. So there's the SSX 303. Boom. And I've put this. This is like a dot scope. I'll see if I can make it so you can see. There you go. Boom. So that's what that's got in there. And this is a Nuke Pro. Nuke Pro. I think it's 100 quid. That's what that's got. And it's very good. It's really nice. I enjoy this. It's a very good. It's comfortable on there, and I'm really excited to get this out in the field. I think this is going to be. I'm going to use this first of all on the 29th when I'm going out to play. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I have been working on an upgrade hop unit for it, and there's a few other things that I want to do as well. So that's exciting. But my prototype for my upgrade hop unit, which is here, is not finished yet. I actually broke it a little bit by accident. Oh, hey Mustang, how you doing, dude? Welcome to stream. Nice to see you. Oh yeah, that's something else I do have as well. I have acquired myself, courtesy of Mr. Mustang, a KMCS balaclava. Let me put it on, because I want, this is essentially for the meantime going to be my sniper loadout. So let me take this off here. And my sniper loadout is going to consist of, and I'm going to do a video of it once I've got it all done. If I do this. So I'm going to be like that. Maybe this underneath. I don't know. Does that tuck in there? Yeah, there you go. So like this, because I'm all hidden, and then to break up my head shape, I'll do like this with leaves on too. And then there you go. That's what my life is going to be like. You'll never see me coming. There you go. Boom. Boom. So we'll see. But I'm still quite head-shaped there, you see. We'll get you a full KMCS when they arrive. I'm down for that. I'm down for that. I feel like my belly is like out, you know? I feel like, you know, my belly's out. I like the flappy bit down of the balaclava. I feel like that kind of covers my nips a bit. So I'm not going to be walking around and people are going to be like, shoot those nipples. I'm going to be like kind of covered to that extent. But I would like more of me to be covered up. Like, it covers down all right there. There's also bits here, which I've just found, which kind of pulls it around. Like, I like these things, but they dangle about a bit. Oh no, I've just pulled that one off. Oh God. There we go. I think I can fix that. Can I fix that? I don't know. I'll need to fix that. I'll fix that later. Something just fell off. But yeah, like it does curve around you a bit more. But I feel like that's potentially Buddha belly. Sharp, man. But yeah, there you go. That's less. There you go. I feel like the back of this is all right though. But yeah, so this was part of what I got in the box. But you can see my head is still quite, you know, head-shaped at the minute. But that's, you know, with the KMCS, you've got like the hood, which completely eliminates your little head bit there. So, yeah. But the colours are really cool. I like that. And I love the fact that I can just... You don't even see my mouth moving. Oh my God, am I talking? You don't even know. I love the fact that I could just put this on and I feel like I'm now Leaf Ninja. Like, that's fucking sick. I like that. Oh. There we go. Oh, boom. I'm back. And I think, I'm fairly certain that I can use the, oh yeah, this is another item for the SSX 303 I'm currently working on. Exciting things there. I've got a few in the works at the minute. Can I put this on? Is it compatible? Because that would be cool. For lazy crafter like me. Can I push that through? I think I can. There we go. Boom. Look at that. Leaves. Leaves, even. Not leaves. Look, now I've got a leaf on my head. And that's good, isn't it? That's camo-y. I'd ink the leaves on the bala for summer use. I'll send you a link. Thanks, man. Help me. The thing is, I'm very lazy when it comes to stuff like that. But I think even just with those on the top, look how, like, you wouldn't need lots of these to blend in. And especially in, like, a wooded environment, you know, even if you've just got a few leafy bits on there as well, then you would be perfectly fine. But I imagine, like, this, in the studio, it's quite clear where I am. But I imagine if I had a full suit on and I, like, you know, go hid in a bush or something, it'd probably be quite difficult to see me. But... yeah, nah, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. By the way, oh yeah, I want to talk about some... I saw, because I said I managed to acquire it, and then somebody was like, perks of a YouTuber. Oh, that's like, they said something like that. And I'm like, do you know how much time I spend making and uploading videos every single day? I mean, getting like a couple of bits for free. It's very nice considering the amount of effort and time that goes into making the amount of content that I do. So thank you, Mustang. I genuinely do appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, my missus always makes a joke that makes me laugh. Like I don't have monetization on any of my YouTube anymore. I did for February, but it was really shit. It was killing the channel, to be honest. So I've turned off all monetization across YouTube, and I'd say to my missus, I'm gonna go make a video now, like in Feb, and she would go, oh, I'm gonna go make some of that free money, and I was just like, every time I'd be like, no, like she was doing it as a joke, because it's just like it became like a meme from people online saying like, people who make videos on the internet oh, why should they get money from it? Why should they have adverts and make money? And I'm just sat here like, the amount of time, effort that goes into making these kinds of videos is mad. Like, it's a lot of stuff that it's a lot of time and effort and knowledge and experience that you have to put into it. And I'm also sat here like going, I've been a professional content creator in so many different industries for the last like 2 decades. Like, am I not allowed to now make my own content and make money from it and have that be a career? Is that not allowed? Oh, my days. I understand where it can like, where people can kind of like come from in that. It's just, it makes me funny. Like, it's, yeah, makes me funny. Feb monetization sucks. Anyways, things will get better in summer. We'll see. I mean, I was expecting it February to go a lot differently, and I'm sad that that my YouTube isn't currently a source of revenue for me, or a source of income, because it's something which, you know, as you know, I spend a lot of time working on and a lot of time doing and things like that. So I'm sad that that's not the case, but I'm hopeful for the future. I'm sure if the channel continues to grow, gets big and popular, then YouTube's going to be like, let's give him better ads. And at that point, I'll be like, yay, I can now earn money through YouTube, which would be great. So, yeah. So at some point in the future, that's going to be a thing, hopefully. But for now, anyway, it's madness that monetization has been having making a detrimental impact to the YouTube channel. That's fucking insane. Yeah. But yeah, how do you feel about Patreon? Patreon, I love Patreon so much. Like, seriously, it's such a, not just from like the getting money, because that's just absolutely amazing, but the fact that people are doing it because they want to support and they love the stuff that I do, it's so humbling, man. Like, if you're a Patreon supporter, I can see some of them in chat. Thank you all so much. Like Alistair, Frank, who else is in there? Let's do that. If I don't call you out, Smalls as well. Smalls 1. We do, so on Patreon, we do every month, we do giveaways for the Airsoft Legend and Airsoft Royalty tiers. Last month, the February giveaway was 2 £30 Project Airsoft vouchers, a 4K head camera setup, and also a paintball marker. So everybody won those prizes. They got those. Smalls himself, he won the head cam, the 4K head cam. This month, the prize is a Raven EU17 Glock. So if you guys want to get involved, potentially, you know, support the channel, whilst also potentially getting yourself an airsoft pistol in the process, among other different rewards, please do check out the Patreon. It means a lot, and it means that I can do more of this stuff for you too. Of course, like, you know, it's one aspect of, you know, it's one source of income, which is genuinely like a really, really big deal. So yeah, a big thank you to everyone who is supporting the channel, because I love our little pocket of like positive airsoft community corner that we have. And like the Discord is, I mean, look, if you're not in a position to, you know, to join the Patreon, no problem at all. Like, the lowest thing starts at £3, but don't worry about that. If you just want to like help out the channel, subscribe, like videos, watch the videos, and also join the Discord, because there's so many cool people in there who talk to each other, if they help each other out. It genuinely, it is like the most positive thing I've come across about in airsoft, and I love that. It's just such a nice place to be. Yeah, it's great. So yeah, join the Discord, like the videos, and sub. And if you want to support the channel beyond that, then yeah, jump into the Patreon. But I'm not going to spend ages talking about that. I'm going to stop now, because yeah, this isn't supposed to be like a salesy join the Patreon. But I did want to just say, you know, you called it out, you said it, and I want to say a big thank you to all of the Patreons, because you're amazing. Thank you. Let's have a little look. Was head Bocky? I second the Discord, got a lot of help in the tech topic. Exactly, there you go. I mean, Smalls is my... If I've got something that I can't be bothered to fix or do, I just send it to Smalls. He's my tech dude. So thank you, Smalls, for doing that. And yeah, if any of you guys have any tech stuff that you want like help out with or anything like that, hit Smalls up in the Discord. He's actually called Smalls Airsoft Tech, which is... yeah, which is good. So you know who he is. Where can I bend that? Is that okay? There we go. So yeah, check that out. Talking cameras. Who's about how's the new scope camera 2? I think I've seen it. I've seen it in person. And I like the build is much better. The fact it's CNC is nice. I'm sad there's no 4K, although arguably 4K isn't important of a feature to have, but I would like there to be 4K. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm more leaning towards the Foxeer at this point. I'm more leaning towards the Foxeer side of things, to be honest with you. It's smaller than I thought it was going to be. The CNC machine body is great. It shoots 4K, and I think the footage is better than the run cam as well. So there's a lot of benefits there. The only downside is it's so fucking expensive. So, you know, I don't know. I'd love to swap across to it. So I mean, potentially, if people wanted to buy if somebody wanted to buy my run cam scope cam 2, my scope cam 4K, then I'd be well up for doing that. Negative airsoft interview. I don't know. I've not thought about talking to Negative Airsoft, to be honest. It's a cool idea though. I do have I've got a sick interview coming out tomorrow, which is very exciting. Very, very, very exciting. And what else have I got coming up? I've got a few more interviews as well, and I think I should be involved in a really cool announcement at some point in the near future, but we'll wait and see how that goes. But yeah, there's cool stuff coming out. Another sick interview tomorrow. I'm trying to line up another sick interview too that you guys are going to really like. But no, yeah, Toby, I'll think about that. Oh, you got his number if you want. Oh, send him so I can send him some dick pics. Sick. Let's do that. Let's send him a dick pic first and see what he says, and then we'll go from there. You're still waiting for your 303 to arrive. Oh, Sparky. Oh, I'm so sad, Sparky. Oh, the percentage of drop frames has dropped dramatically, and the bars have sorted out. So I think internet is okay now, which is good stuff. So hooray, good stuff there. Sparky, love your streams. Oh, I'm so happy that you do. How's that email response? Oh, God. Okay, it didn't happen at all. I'm so sorry, man. Let me put on. So I'm trying to this week. I'm focusing completely on making my Trello up to date and actively using Trello because I've been terrible with it recently. If you don't know what Trello is it's a program that you use to kind of like sort out all your ideas, and you can organize things into what you want to do and stuff like that. And I need to use it more to make sure that I prioritize my work properly and get everything done. My problem is that I'll make a list of things and then I'll move them into do today, and then I just keep adding things to that list, and then all of a sudden my do today list is like 20 things, and I'm like, oh my god, how am I supposed to do this? How am I supposed to do this? So I'm gonna add, what's it called? Where Oliver email. What I'm going to say to you, Oliver, is I'm going to put YouTube/email. Bump the email. Just reply to it going, dude, reply to this email. And that's going to help me see it. Because I'm like a child. I need you to make things really easy for me. Otherwise, it's gonna fail, okay? It's not gonna work. Also, Daz from Facebook and Jay, who emailed me, if you're in chat, let me know. So, yeah, if you're in chat, let me know. If you are in there, then that's good, and we can sort things out. Yeah, what else have we got to do? So yeah, I can tell you what videos we've got coming up if you like. A little sneaky peek. Oh, I do actually need to update my list. Where's my phone? I wrote a whole list of videos that I was going to do. Let's have a little look. Let me get that up quickly. Where is it? Here we go. Right. Yes. I think I've done... Oh, I've done this one. Yay. I have done this one. So I want to do some shooting tests with the SSX 303. I want to do the SRS wrap. I want to craft the SRS wrap, but those are two different videos. I'm going to do the all sniper rifle wrap, unbox and testing. And then I want to also craft that as well. I'm going to do a difference between multicam and amber camo, both pre-crafted in the field and crafted in the field to see what the difference is between those two. Then I've got looking at the leaves in more detail and the raffia, and then also do a test on them on something. So like, I don't know, like a face mask or something like that. I'm going to craft the shoulder ghillie unboxing comparison between a Viper hood, my current like Chinese like ghillie suit, leaf suit thing. I'll also compare it to the KMCS balaclava that I've now got, and the string ghillie suit that I have. God, it makes it sound like I've got so much stuff. Oh, my days. So I'm going to test it across that and show the differences between those. Crafting the shoulder ghillie. Oh, DMR Dilemma. I did that video. That went live yesterday and actually did really well. I was surprised at that. I was very surprised at that. Post-lockdown loadout as well, which is going to be talking about what my loadout is going to be for the for my first games coming out of lockdown. And then also, oh yeah, putting the Nov leaves and raffia on my scope cam cover. So wherever that scope cam cover is. But I'm also I'm gonna make a new version of the scope cam cover by putting holes on it and little indentations in the back side. So if you do want to use the Nov leaves with it, all of the grooves and stuff are going to be, and the holes are going to be there already. So you can use the little sticky things and attach the leaves. So I'm going to build a version that's got that integrated. So that'll be an option on the website too. So if you do want to use Nov leaves, then you'll be able to do it out of the box with my stuff. But I also have, I mean, I've had this thing sat on the side for bloody ages, and I've not done anything with it. I'll show you it. Is it here? There it is. So this thing, I literally made this like over a month ago, and it's a 3D printed branch. You see? So you can see it's very polygony, but it's essentially like you can see at the end, it's all like weirdly shaped and stuff like that. But it's essentially a branch with a hole in the middle. So what the idea with this is that I'm going to hydro dip this with like the woodland effect stuff. And then you can put this over your barrel of your like SSG 96, SSG 10 or something like that. And then boom, the end of your rifle looks like a stick, and people won't be able to see you if you're like in a bush or something because there's just a stick there. And I've had this for ages. I printed it ages ago and I've just had it there. So yeah, that's something which we're going to be doing, but I've not got around to it yet. So that's one I want to do. Sniper loadout, that's on there. Cool, we'll do that. And also, yeah, and another one as well. I've got how temps affect springs, because we'll like chrono our guns, we'll tech our guns, and we'll make sure that our guns are working great, and then we'll get to the field and then they'll be completely different. So what I'm going to do is what am I going to do? I'm going to chrono my SSG 96 as is. Yeah. I'm then going to take the spring, put it in the freezer for like a couple of hours to make it nice and cold. I'm then going to chrono again with it and see if that changes how it performs. I'm then going to get that up to temperature, and then I'm going to use my hot air gun, and I'm going to heat the spring up and see if making it warmer also changes the performance of it. So yeah, and then after I've done that, I'm going to get it to room temperature again, and then like leave it there for a while, and then re-chrono it to see if that temperature change has affected the overall performance of the spring. Because I think that's a really interesting topic, because especially at the minute, it's you know, we'll be in our houses, it's nice and warm, and then we're going to go out to a site, and then it's going to be cold. So I want to know that, you know, if I know that for example, a cold spring is going to make me have more FPS, then I know that when I chrono my gun, or my toy, I know that I need to make sure that I'm going to be underpowered in the summer, because I know that in the wintertime when it's colder, the spring is then going to be colder and then either like give me more power or less power or whatever it does. I don't know what it would do. I feel like it would be more power, because the colder it is, the less it's going to want to move. So the more power it's going to output. And I feel like the warmer it is, the more pliable the metal would be, so it would then be less powerful. That's my thinking. So yeah, potentially it could. Yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. Yeah, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you after, Toby. I'll chat to you afterwards about that. I appreciate you reaching out. Shu, could you make some tactical Glock magazine base plates for the website? I can, yeah. So the thing is that there's literally, I could spend all day, every day, just making stuff. Yeah, literally all day, every day, making things, and I don't want to make something which already exists. So, thank you, Jay. Yeah, cool. I said to you I was going to send you an SRS mag adapter to test out for me. I still want to do that. So if you DM me your address, like on Discord would probably be the best one, or Facebook or Instagram or wherever, DM me your address and I'll get that sent out tomorrow. Perfect. Cool. Unless it's a different Jay that wanted one, in which case, don't worry about it. Yeah, so I literally, I could spend all day, every day just making stuff that's already existing in the world. I don't want to do that. I want to focus my time and energy on things that don't exist in the world or that I've not been aware of. So, for example, this little thing here, which is which you'll see there, this is going to be, usually I don't show off items before they're finished because I don't want people to come in and then steal the idea. But anyway, this is fine. So this thing here is, you take your Novridge leaf thing, you poke it through there, and then you get your SSX 303. You know where this is going. And then this isn't the right hardware, by the way. This is M-Lock hardware. This is Keymod hardware. I'm waiting for my M-Lock hardware to come. But you put that on the gun. Let's just imagine that this is on there. Oh, fuck, I can't do that. Is that okay? There we go. So you put that on there, and then boom, you've got a leaf attachment point, and then boom, you can put your leaf on, and then you've got a leaf on your rifle, just like that. So that's something there which I'm going to be making. What I'm probably going to do, thinking about it, is I could do one long one that covers all of these M-locks up, and then there'll be like lots of attachment points. There'll be an attachment point there, and then in the middle, so you can put in as many leaves as you want, and then you can make it camoed up. So that's one of the things that I've got coming for this as well, and that's a little sneaky peek. But yeah, like things like that, I could make. I started off originally when I was getting to grips of, designing things and making things. It was good at the time for me to make stuff which was, a base plate for a Glock, for example, or any. Here you go. So here's some of my Glock base plate in tan, which you can see there. This one actually needs a tiny bit of a tidy up. I can do that now. But the thing with these is that, quite a lot of people make these, and I don't get me wrong, I definitely want to make stuff that people can buy from me, because at the end of the day, it's a business and I need to make money. But the way that my mindset is if somebody came to me and they want a custom commission for Glock, for base plates, or, like you said there, like tactical ones, then I'll do that because it's a custom thing. And once I've done it, I can then have that thing on the website, as long as there's no personal information involved. If there was a name or a logo put onto the item, then I would remove that and just upload it and have it available as it is. But apart from that, I just want to spend my time innovating, creating new cool things like the Mark 23 screw. Again, this isn't this isn't a secret or anything. Like, people know that the SSX 303 hop adjustment isn't ideal. So check this out. So this here is I broke the side off, so ignore that. This is a hop unit for the SSX 303. This is the hop screw here, which you can see on the bottom, which is there. And this is a little screwy bit. So instead of you putting your finger on the hop wheel to adjust it, you adjust the hop moving this one like that. See that? And then this makes it more accessible, and it makes it more at the side. You don't have to try and get your finger in. It's more grippy and things like that. This is a potential solution to that problem. And as you can see, it's super easy to use. And it does, if I spin it this way, you'll see that the hop screw, retracts out. So it's a nice and simple design, and it works, and it does the thing, but it's very difficult to get inside the riff due to how it's made up. So this isn't a final solution. This doesn't work for me. But this was like the V1, and it was a nice proof of concept, and it kind of worked. And well, it does work like here, but actually fitting it and installing it on the gun so it does work, it's difficult. So, but this is another thing which I've got going at the moment, and I'm trying to work on. Yeah, I'm back. Can I say hi? Hello, Ellie. Hello, Airsoft friend Ellie. Welcome to stream. Hello. But yeah, there's a few things I want to do for it. I've got some cool ideas pertaining to the stock, but that's all I'm going to say for that, okay? That's all I'm going to say for that. Or, that's a good idea. If it's perfected, I'll buy it for mine when it comes. Okay, cool, I'll do it. I'll try that. Keep to that Mark 23 idea, mate. Okay. I'll see what I can do. Like, I think that it's a cool thing. And to be fair, I'm super happy that my modeling has been... Can you show us how to adjust that? Yes, super easy. Genuinely, I don't understand how people are having problems with it. I've not had any issues. In the field, I can understand why there would be an issue. So, here's the SSX 303. In there is the hop wheel. Yeah? And all that you need to do is you just take your finger and you just put your nail like this. You just put your nail in the wheel and you turn it. And that's it. Like that. I'm adjusting it, no problem at all. So I don't understand why people are going ham, like having a go about it. But because they are, that means I can make something and hopefully make some money. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I was supposed to be making fun there, by the way. That is a joke. But I was, you know, it's when, for people like me, it's great when people say they've got a problem with something, because then I can come in and go, cool, I'm going to make this thing, which makes your life better. And then I get to eat. So everyone's a winner, you know? But yeah, like I said, this design isn't perfect. There are some core issues with it that I do need to try and resolve. But we'll see what we can do. I mean, to be honest with you, do you want to know the best solution that I've come up with so far? Definitely a folding stock. Don't worry, I'm on that already. I've got some experience with folding stocks. I'm not approaching this from the normal kind of folding stock background though. I have made before, which I oh no. Oh god, lots of stuff falling. I abandoned this idea just because I was like, I can't be bothered to finish this at the minute. I've got so many projects like that, but this is a folding stock adapter for an M4. So, like this is folded, and then like that is open. So yeah, it worked perfectly fine. It was all right. But I couldn't be bothered to finish it off and make it okay. But I do have a plan for this in terms of folding stockness. So, but you'll have to just bear with me on that. I've got a few different solutions in the bag. But yeah, let me show you the current hop solution, which people could do if they wanted to. Once a sec. There we go. Let's go full cam. I'll come nice and wide. That's not the right size. Here we go. In order to take the gun off, I need to take take the toy gun out. I need to take the stock off. So I'm doing that now. Yeah, folding stock when it's in the holster. Yeah, no problem at all. What I would love to do is I want to see if I can get to a point where Novrich will send me the guns early, so I can then make a load of accessories for it. So when they launch, they're already there, but we'll see. That would be sick if we could do that. I doubt that would happen though. Unless we had some kind of like agreement in place, and I don't sell nearly enough units of my stuff in order to you know, make a meaningful contribution. So those 5 screws, stock comes off. By the way, how sick is this as a pistol on its own? Isn't that banging? Oh, this is so sick. I'd run this as a pistol. Seriously, look at that. Look how cool that is. I feel like it's proper Robocop-y, ain't it? Isn't that sick? I love that. I feel like this is awesome. Oh, it's so good, man. Look, proper Robocop type pistol. Right, I need to take one more screw out. And then I can show you my ingenious solution. Which you can do at home as well. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I've done it. There we go. Okay, so this is the internals. I know you're just gonna say it's an SSX 23 with a thing on it, but seriously, this is an expensive part. This is fully CNC machined. This would have been a block of metal. I guess aluminium, because it's quite thick in some areas. I don't know what exactly metal it is, but this would be expensive to make, okay? And the way that they've designed this extended outer barrel to fit into this is really, really good. So before anyone goes and says, oh, it's just an SSX 23 with some parts on it, to make this fit together and make it like awesome and work, this is a big deal, okay? So I just wanted to nip that in the bud there. Because I know I've seen people go, oh, it's just like a carbine stock on like an SSX 23. It's not. Like there's a lot. I mean, it is, but there's a lot more things that I've got into it than just putting a carbine kit on an SSX 23. Okay, like genuinely. Here we go. So I'm not going to use a longer screw. I'm going to use this screw here. So what we do, boys and girls, we take this out just like so. We don't want it to ping off. There we go. And then, you ready for your minds to be blown? Well, no, we don't do this yet. Then, we get the stock, and we put this back in, like so. We line that up, and that's in place. And then when that's it here, we just take this long M4 bolt, and we put it in the hole. Just like this. Boom. And now that's my hop adjustment. And if I wanted to, I could cut this bolt down and I could make it flush. But look at that. Boom. Easiest mod ever. But I can't just sell that. I'm not going to sell like TDC bolts for like... I should do that. I could make so much money. But yeah, that's literally it. And if you want to run this with a red dot sight or something like that, then you can do that. And it doesn't affect your weight. And you can adjust your... hop and stuff just like so, you know? There's lots of different things you could do. But I mean, I was trying to come up with loads of different ideas on how I can fix this or address this issue. And then I was like, I can just put a bolt in it. And that's done. There you go. Easy. Done. And now I can just adjust the hop, just like so. And done. But yeah, I decided that wasn't a good enough solution for me. I couldn't have sold it for enough money. Ugh. So yeah, I'm actually super happy with this because I designed the TDC part and it fit perfectly first time. And you know, it's surprisingly it's quite hard to make stuff work the first time to make it fit. So I was really happy with that, very happy with that. But yeah, there you go. So that's the pistol. I've not owned an SSX 23 before, so I don't know if this is exactly the same as an SSX 23, but I feel like it probably is. So yeah, but it works. It does the job. It shoots not at the minute for a 30-meter target range. It does shoot really nice. So, but I can't tell you beyond that because I'm not able to at the minute shoot longer than that. So I'm gonna see what the longest I can do in the garden is. And once I've done that safely, I'm gonna do that in a video, and we'll do a range test for the longest range possible. I'm not gonna go back and stuff like that. The grip is, the slide's different. Oh, is the grip different? And is the slide different? How's the slide different? Oh, the slide different in that it hasn't got the cutout for the safety. I mean, it has got the cutout for it. How's the slide different? It's just Nov Mark 23. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I thought that would be the case. There we go. I'll leave that like that. And that can go in there. It is really tricky trying to come up with a design to fit in that space because it's so small. I was thinking about maybe doing something that clips in this gap here, or maybe something that utilizes this screw. So when you clip it, when you put it on, you screw it on there, and then you can adjust it like this. But there's such little space in there to do it. It's really tricky. Really tricky. What I might do is something similar to my like the TDC screw adjustment tool. and put in like provide people with like a small Allen bolt, like a small M4, and then have an Allen key storage device on the gun somewhere, and then that'll be it. I mean, to be fair, that's probably the best option. I can do something which fits in there quite nicely, but like I said, at the minute I've got loads of ideas floating around. I'm just trying to work out what I think would be the best idea, and then we can push that forward. So it's nice trying to come up with a really good solution, though. Yeah, I agree. This is a bit too flat for me. It's beautifully machined. All of this, it's absolutely gorgeous. I love the machining. No, it's not sharp edges. It's not hurting or anything like that. It's so nice. Really, really, really lovely. But yeah, this bottom bit, I'm not a fan of that so much. Mark Brown. What about sites that only allow a true DMR platform? I've never been to a site that would say. I don't know. What do you mean? So are you saying that you'd go to a site and somebody would go, you can't use that, it's not a DMR? Because it's it's exactly a DMR, isn't it? It's a single shot long range like rifle. It's a carbine. It's a long range. Mil sims have rules like that. Well, I mean, that's different then, I'd say. A few sites do. I mean, I've never been to a site that would say that. I imagine if there's like, you know, if you're playing a mil sim, then that's different because they're going to implement different rules. So it's like, you know, if you've got a grenade, that grenade can't kill a tank. But if you're firing that grenade from a bazooka type device, then it can kill a tank. So, yeah, like they do different rules to try and increase that immersion. So, there are some elitist sites that only allow 762. The thing is, like, that, go for it, you know? I don't think that, because that's all flavor text to me. And what I mean by that is, if any of you played Magic the Gathering, there's, on the cards, you'll have an explanation of what the card does. This is a bit nerdy. But there's also flavor text on there, which is just like it gives you a bit of backstory to the card, who the character is, what they do, their abilities, that kind of stuff. And it's, yeah, I'd say in terms of, you know, that isn't core gameplay. Like, you know, if a site was to say no headshots are allowed, then that's where I have an issue, because that's a core game mechanic. Whereas, you know, it's within a site's rule set to go, I'm sorry, but if you run that gun, it's going to break the immersion, so you're not allowed to use that in that rule. Then I'm okay with that. That's okay. I mean, I would be, if I, you know, a lot of people don't have a lot of money to spend on guns. So if I was, I mean, I am one of those people. I just decide not to eat for a few weeks to buy more guns. Or I ask for Patreon to provide the so I can buy guns like that. But and then I pass the savings on to you, so that's okay. Then I would be upset that I couldn't use it. But at the same time, if I was going to that site regularly, I would know that was a rule, and I would then not buy something which I couldn't use if I did want to play there. Like if I got to a site, I always read the rules on sites before I go. So I don't think it would be common that I would get to a site and you know, people would go, you can't run your riff, because I always read the site rules, so I know what I can and what I can't do. I think that for the immersion aspect of things, it makes sense for sites to say you're not allowed to use that, and we only allowed, like, you know, SR25 style rifles for that type of role. I think that's okay. You know, I think that's perfectly fine, because that's just a, you know, it's a part of the game, which is it's not something which is affecting the core mechanics of how Airsoft works. It's just a bit of flavor on the top. It's like saying to somebody, you're not allowed to be a medic because you don't have a medic symbol spray painted on your kit. And I'd go, I agree with that, because, you know, in this milsim, in just like in war, which is what this is supposed to be a simulation for, medics will have a medic logo on them so people know who the medic is. So I would say, okay, cool, I can't be a medic, it's a shame, but I agree, that's fine. And then I'd do a different rule. Or I'd do a different role, sorry. Is archery allowed? It depends on the insurance, Phil. It depends on the insurance. Airsoft and archery are two completely different things. So if the insurance says projectiles of any size or weight, as long as they are less than X power and fired from any device, then I imagine that would cover archery, as well as airsoft. However, you, yeah, I mean, yeah, it depends on the insurance. To be fair, I wouldn't mind if I was playing airsoft and somebody was running around with a bow and arrow, because I'd be like, cool, easy meat, I can kill them, nice and easy, boom. But I wouldn't. It all comes down to insurance. Can throw BBs with my bare hands? No. I've even asked if I can take my magazine up to somebody and pull the little BB cover so all the BBs piss out on them, and they've said that doesn't count as a kill either. But even though in the briefings they say it doesn't matter how far away they are or how strong the BB is, if you get hit with one, then you're out. And then I'm like, well, why does that not count then? But I can understand why they would say that. F&O says has to look like a DMR. I mean, it's their site, it's their rules. They can do what they want. I would disagree with that personally. I don't think that matters. But for them to run their games at the immersion level that they want, then I would go, sure, okay, I'll play by those rules. I mean, to be fair, I'd say to them, what do I need to do to this to make it look like a DMR? If that was the case, do I need to stick a fake magazine here to make it look like there's a magwell? You know, what can I do to this? And if they then go, okay, well, if they don't work with me and say, you know, what I would need to do to make this look like a DMR, then I would go to them, well, you're not banning you're not saying only DMRs, you're saying that this specific riff cannot be a DMR. So in the FAQ section of the website, put on there SSX 23s not allowed to be used as DMR, or SSX 23 and similar carbines cannot be used as DMR, something like that, you know. But again, with stuff that doesn't affect the core mechanics of the game, I don't care. Go ham. I mean, that's the whole point of having fun sim rules like that, is you're all there not because you want to play Airsoft. You're there because you want to play Airsoft while enjoying the rules of the game that you're playing with each other. So, yeah, I don't think it's bad. I just, you know, it's probably would just be a site that I wouldn't want to. I mean, I'm having this a bit of a question about DMRs anyway at the moment, so I'm not too sure. But I think that as long as the website makes it clear, because the worst thing you want is to read the rules on the website, you get to the site, and then all of a sudden they say you can't play with that here. And then you've wasted your money, you've wasted your game day, and you're just going to be sad. So as long as it's clear, super clear on the website, then that's okay. We all know what we're getting ourselves into. Have I tested it yet? I've only been able to test it up to about 30 meters away. And at the minute, it's every shot is where it's going to, which is really, really, really nice. So I'm going to get out in the garden this week, and I'm gonna make it as long as I can without alarming, you know, neighbors and stuff, because that's the last thing that we want. Everybody in my building anyway knows that I do stuff with airsoft, so that's like okay. But I'm going to get as far as I can distance-wise and then do some range tests with it just to see what the consistency is like. Because I know people were a bit concerned with the video that Nov and Joseph did when they're in the hallway in the office shooting at the 3 gas cans. Like, I'm still a bit curious about that video myself, to be fair, because a lot of people saw that and was like, that looks really bad. But I can happily say that whatever was wrong with that one, it's not wrong with mine so far. It all looks all good. It's nice. It works. It's cool. So yeah, I'm genuinely really excited to use it. I'm really excited to get it out in the field. I really do want the Novridge suppressor before then though. And that's something I need to chat to the Nov guys about, because my first game, like I said, is on the 29th. So if I am going to get it, I kind of need to get it in the post next week. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do. What do I think of the SSR 15? I've never used one, but I know Nico, that's what Nico uses at the minute, although he is swapping over to a Umbrella Armory build of some description. So, yeah, I think that, let me go down to here. yeah, it looks good. It does the business. It's got a gate tighten in, which is sick. So yeah, I feel like it would be a really good AR. I have asked them if I can have one, but they've not said yes yet. So we'll see. Frank Rano, I ignored your question. Oh, sorry. When are I making an energy drink holder for rifle stock? So, dude, you'll actually be surprised at what I've wanted to do. I've been so close. When I made the molly holster for the 90 round speed loaders, I was like, I need to modify this to make it into like the tactical chocolate bar holder. So then you can just like have it on your rig and have like a Mars bar in it or something like that. So that's been on my to-do list. And then I was like, I need to do a drinks holder as well, like a drinks version, so you can carry like a can of Coke or something like that with you too. But then I was concerned about people shooting them. So it'd have to be the whole thing would need to be solid plastic all the way up. And I was just like, it's too much material. For a Coke can, it's probably not as bad, but it's even for the meme, I'm just a bit like, I don't think it's worth it. Do it, you coward. Maybe in future, we'll see. You met a guy who blew up his gate titan first time using it. Buy me. I do. Speaking of that, I do need to. What's it called? I need to put a fuse in my Crytek M4 because I've got a gate titan in there, but I haven't got a fuse in it yet. And a little bit in my back of my head is like, oh god, if this knackers, I'm gonna be sad. Smalls, are you in chat? Smalls, if you're still in chat, you were in here earlier. If you can still hear me, because usually you put my stream on when you're working on techie things in your shed. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when you install, because he installs gate titans in like every single rifle that you can think of. So again, if you want one done, hit him up in the Discord. He's Smalls Airsoft Tech, if I remember correctly. Smalls, do you put gate titans in rifles when you fit them? I mean, do you put fuses in line? Do you do that? Let us know. Oh, he put a too powerful battery in it. Oh, okay, yeah, that's not good. Am I looking forward to using the SSX 303 Copcat? Yes, I am. I'm so excited to use it. Genuinely, I am. I'm trying to think of what the best magazine situation is going to be for me, though. Because at the minute, I've got like 2 TM. I've got 1 SSX 303. And then I've got, I think, 3 ASG mags. And part of me is a bit like, I mean, to be fair, this is something which I can test. I should just test it. Part of me is like, I feel like I should just have all the same brand magazines for everything that I use, to make sure it all works the same. And yeah, I'm here and there. But what I'll do is I'll make that as a video, because that's something which is important. Because for people like me who are, they've already got like a TM Mark 23 or something like that, that's a good shout. So I'm going to put do different mags output different power. That's an interesting video, everyone. Thank you very much. It has a built-in fuse / trip cutoff, but if you put too large a voltage discharge battery in it, then the first... Okay, cool. See, look how clever Smalls is, everyone. See, I'm here, like, speaking in tiny little words, and then literally, Smalls just wrote, it has a built-in fuse / trip cutoff, but if you put too large a voltage / discharge battery in it, then the burst amperage can fry it. I mean, nerd. You fucking nerd. But at the same time, again, this is why I have him do my stuff for me. So if you've got some tech that you need being done, talk to Smalls. He knows what he's talking about, you see? He knows it. Just like, hit him up in the Discord. Seriously, I barely understand what he said there. I feel like I know what I'm doing. Like, I fix my rifles all the time, apart from when I can't be bothered, when I send it to him. But I don't know the proper words of what it is that I'm doing. He does. So he's probably better to do this stuff than I am. Okay? So yeah, if you need something done, join the Discord, message Smalls, and he'll sort you out. But that do different mags, output different power, that is a very cool... Thank you, everyone. That's a cool idea for a video. I'll probably do that tomorrow, to be fair. I'll get a TM, the Novrich, and the ASG mag. I'll fully gas them up. I'll put the same BBs in, and then I'll just chrono them. Like probably the first like 10 BBs per mag. I'll just chrono them through the SSX. And the actually I could do the Mark 23 as well, my TM, because maybe the different riffs will do things differently as well. But that's interesting. And to be fair, if one of them is more powerful than the other one, then that's that could be a good shout in terms of, you know, which mag you should prioritize. So yeah, that's good. Because ideally, in my head, I'm like, because they're different brands, then they're probably going to perform differently. Like if the spring is a different quality or different like tension or something like that, if the valve's a different size, they're going to be letting different amounts of gas through, so then the power is going to be different. So if I just, yeah, if I test that, that's actual useful information. Cool. Yeah, I'll do that. The new Hadron lips are excellent. Have stuck them on 3 of my SS6 Mark 23 mags so far. That's cool. I want to get them. I've been talking to Steve from Hadron Designs, and I've been like, send me some stuff. So we'll see. There is some cool things which he's asked me to test for him. So we'll wait and see if that does happen. But yeah. Hasn't the SSX303 got a different power nozzle fitted? I believe so. Yeah, because otherwise it would be super overpowered in terms of, but then again, when I put a longer barrel in my TM, my FPS goes insane anyway. But that, I imagine that's probably is the case. Yeah, I imagine that is the case. But even so, the magazines, they still output their amount of gas. So whether or not the SSX 303 nozzle is different, the magazines could still deliver varying powers of gas. So that's different. Smalls also fit the Hadron feed lips, no complaints, great quality. Awesome. Okay, yeah, I'll see if I can get my hands on them. Also, Not Pokey has asked, why would an SSP1 not feed properly? Smalls, what do you think? What are you thinking on that one? Go on, ask him. You've booked for Phoenix on the 4th and the 5th. I will be there sometime. I'm not sure what day. But yeah, I like Phoenix. I'm gonna go play Phoenix again. So I may bump into you there. So that's cool. I may see you. Oh, get what you mean now. Cool, Paul. See, look, we're on the same wavelength now. We're on the same wavelength. By the way, do you mind seeing my feet? I find that sometimes, you know, I like to sit weirdly. I like to sit like this. Does anybody else sit like this? Like, do you find, like, does anybody sit like this? And then I'll swap when my leg gets tired, and then I'll sit like this. But I don't sit like that at all, because that feels really weird. And I mean, this feels comfortable, but this is a bit weird. Does anybody else sit like that? I feel like that's odd. I feel like that's very odd. Or how many guns do I have? That's a good question. It's not a question I like to answer when my missus is around. Oh yeah, it's a tricky one. I've got a few. Although I'm slowly kind of like moving them off, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm slowly moving them off. Said every man ever. I know, right? You need to be careful with that kind of stuff. You need to be very, very careful with that kind of stuff. It's a difficult thing. It's a very difficult thing. But yeah, you do need to be careful with it. Earlier you talked about testing springs in different temperatures. Well, I happen to study thermal degradation of extension and compression spring. Oh my god. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm sat here going, I'm going to get a spring and put it in the freezer, and then I'm going to see, you know, if it hurts after I shoot it. And then Frank Rhino comes in going, I studied thermal degradation of extension and compression springs in physics. See, look, there you go. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. I'm a scientist. Colder temperatures, springs get stiffer. Oh, cheeky. And more energy, thus more joules in airsoft. That was my hypothesis. I thought that they were going to get harder. I thought that would be the case. Isn't that interesting? So we should do like yeah, we should put our springs in the freezer before we chrono them, so then we can make sure that they're not too powerful, if that makes sense. That makes sense. Something like that. When I went to chrono my SSG 96 at Phoenix, they asked if it was yours because it had the Hyper Beast skin on it. Oh, really? When was that? I feel like I was there at like the last weekend before. I'm not too sure. That's mad that they thought it was yours, though. That's like the first time I'd been there and played there. That's insane. It's not the spring that's affected by temperature, it's the bucking. Well, that's wrong there, silly Ghillie. Because we have got a physics person who studied thermal degradation of extension and compression springs in physics class, and they say that temperature does affect springs. So that is wrong. Granted, the bucking would be affected too, because when the bucking is colder, I imagine it will be harder, and when it's warmer, it will be softer. But in terms of, you know, saying the spring is not affected by temperature, that is absolutely incorrect, because we have science men backing up that it is correct. You just need to chill the spring. Exactly, yeah. Put the spring in like the fridge for a bit, and then once it's in there, take it out, put it in your rifle, chrono, and then boom, you'll be all done. But then also, actually, Frank Rhino, within your physics, learning about the compression ratio and temperature degradation and things like that, did you also look at because if you've got a cold spring, for example, and it's compressing, that friction is going to generate heat. So did you also look at, you know, if I've got a cold spring and I use it, it's then going to warm up, and then the thermal impact is then going to reduce over time because that spring has now warmed up. I was also, silly Ghillie, he's not the first, I was the first, because that was my hypothesis of what was going to happen. And when I do a video sciencing it, we will see. And again, this isn't about rifle performance, it's not about accuracy or range or anything like that. It's purely about the power from the spring based on its temperature. And there will be a difference in there. Of course there'll be a difference in there. Heat adjusts everything. Why can't you just admit you're wrong on that? It's a straight fact. Metal, when it gets hot, it gets pliable. When it gets cold, it gets harder and contracts on itself. That's like a basic fact. That's like the basic principle of everything. That's like the first rule of like thermodynamics, I'd imagine. Hot air rises. What you're saying is that, oh yeah, hot air gets, yeah, air can warm up, but it doesn't affect anything. Of course it does. Don't mean to be harsh, but it's the bucking that's affected more than the spring. We're not talking about performance, we're talking about power. So you're saying that if you did a cold bucking, and then you did a warm bucking, and then you had the hop was off, because we're just doing a check with the hop off, because that doesn't matter. And then you put a cold spring in there, and then a hot spring, the bucking's not going to affect shit, mate. It's not going to do anything. Oh my god, the bucking isn't even a part of this conversation. We know you're the first person that's mentioned the bucking in this conversation. It's a null fact. It's like going, the trigger impacts this. It doesn't matter. We're not even talking about it. We're just talking about the spring. Oh my days. Imparting energy onto a spring by compressing it will definitely heat it up. It will, yeah, but so will air. It definitely won't last long unless you have a cooling system that keeps the spring at constant temperature. Yeah. See, that's what I would think. Oh, I'm not getting involved in this conversation. Nah, that's fine. I think it's probably best to move on. I think the adults have finished their conversation about, you know, the direct, what this conversation was about, and it's getting sidetracked into something which isn't even a part of of what the original conversation was. So we're going to ignore that. We're going to move on to something else, because yeah, that doesn't have any impact on any other part of what we're talking about. Oh, you didn't mean to start, but you do. You always come in with your opinions and views on things, and then like just they're either you're not open to conversation. It's really difficult to talk with you, man, because you're a cool guy, you're a clever dude, but it's so hard to actually have conversations with you. about stuff like that. Just because you just go, well, you're wrong. And I'm like, no, the whole point of having constructive conversation is that we can learn from each other. And if you just go, you're wrong to someone, there's no learning taking place. If I'm wrong, don't say you're wrong. Say, oh, okay, well, and then start arguing your point and we can have a conversation. Don't just go, oh, you're wrong, because I won't want to talk to you anymore. So look, you're a lovely guy. Just, you know, just actually let's talk like humans and progress properly through life. There we go. Oh, my days. There we go. I do love you. I do love you. And you're a funny character. You're a funny character. And you do like to be right. And don't get me wrong, you are a clever dude and you know your stuff. But yeah, anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. It's just funny because so many times we'll be talking about something and silly Ghillie will just go, yeah, but well, you're wrong. And I'm like, oh God, I hate that so much. You often try sarcasm and it comes out wrong. Okay, yeah. I'd say it definitely does. I'm sorry. I literally, like, the reason why the stream was late is because I was having a feedback. I was having a call with a chap giving feedback about things which I was very emotionally invested in, shall we say. And I tried to, before starting the stream, I tried to like woosah and just chill out a little bit. But I think I've brought some of that emotional energy across with me. So I do apologize if that's the case. I do apologize. But it's, yeah, I just, you know, I'm all about having constructive dialogue. And when people just shut you down or don't want to talk about something, it just frustrates me because then we're stopping progression. Communication is the #1 and most important thing in the world. It's the most important thing in the world. So allow it. Let's all communicate with each other. It makes the world a better place. If we couldn't communicate, we never would have evolved this much, you know? So that's it. That's important. Silly Ghillie needs to relax his bucking. It's okay. We're right. We're all, again, like I said, we're all done now. And you know, I love it. You're a funny guy, dude. I do, like I said, you're a clever guy. I do love you. And yeah, we'll talk about other things. I'm gonna make that video. Maybe I'll drop a little nod in there. I'll be like, God, these springs have really made a difference. And then I'll be like, let's do the bucking now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You've been told you can't get the SSG-10 imported into the UK anymore. What? That's news. That's new information. Is that legit? I don't feel like that's legit. That can't be legit. Surely not. Why do you say that? Nov. Let's see. Let's try and buy one. I'm not going to buy one. I've already got an SSG-10. Let's see if we could buy one. SSG-10. SSG-10. Shipping country overview. Let's have a little look. See if the website's been updated. United Kingdom. United Kingdom, easy, 2.2 joules. Wait, when it says easy, status. Oh yeah, I don't know what easy means when in terms of status. I think that's a good thing though. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, so with that being the case, let's choose SSGA1, and I'll do I'll do 2.2 joules. Variant in stock, add to basket. View basket. I better not accidentally buy it. Calculate shipping. Collect country and region. United Kingdom. Update. Shipping costs updated. Is it free? Is it free shipping? I don't think so. Update. Okay, there we go. Yeah, proceed to checkout. Yeah, no problem at all. I can buy that. I can buy that. Let's have a look. So what did you... anything else there at all? You can't... Who told you this BS Airsoft? Because it sounds like BS. See what I did there? It sounds like BS. You got a new chest rig from Mag Airsoft. Oh, did you really? What one did you get? What about import tax? I didn't get... So the stuff that I got from Nov, I didn't have to pay any customs or import or anything like that. But what I have found with Project Airsoft stuff, by the way, if you want the best in airsoft accessories and upgrades and stuff, go to projectairsoft.co.uk. With Project Airsoft stuff, I have found that it's very inconsistent with when people have to pay and when people not have to pay. So yeah, I think, and like I spoke to the postman about it too, where I post everything, and he also said it depends on the mood of the person, whether or not people will have to pay stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe Novrich is sending them in a way where you don't have to pay import tax, or yeah, I don't know. I imagine you should be okay. I imagine you probably should be okay. UPS, yeah. So I sent some stuff. Well, like I said in my video about it, I sent like £700 worth or more than £700 worth of guns to Norway, Denmark, something like that via UPS, and they had to pay like an extra £300 customs on it. And I'm like, that's insane. I sent an SRS M4 mag adapter. Yeah. I sent one of these, which are fantastic, by the way. They allow you to use M4 magazines in SRS rifles, projectairsoft.co.uk. I sent one of these to America. Yeah. I sent one of these to the States. This cost £30. Postage was £15. The person had to pay £42. Customs and import for it. They paid pretty much the cost of the item and all of the shipping. How? How is that a rule? How can that make sense? It's insane, you know? Absolutely insane. So I don't have an answer for you, sadly. I don't know what I can recommend, because it seems that every country is just random. You know that scene in South Park when they cut the head of the chicken and then people run around and stuff, and the chicken runs around and falls over, and then that's what they decide whether to bail out the banks or not. I feel like that's what happens, and they don't really have a consistent rule, which is really frustrating. So you don't know if you're gonna have to pay much or not and stuff like that. So it's very, very difficult in order to work out what that is. You got an order from Nov. Brexit happened. It just took a bit longer. My one didn't take that long at all. I think this was probably the quickest order I've received from Nov before. I've ordered like, what, four or five times from him? And this one was definitely the fastest that I've had so far. And I didn't have to pay any customs. So, yeah, it was all good. It was all good. Oh. Someone went to EGX, lol. I have that same t-shirt for PUBG. So I have been to EGX. I stopped going because I went to Gamescom and then it pissed all over EGX. So I was like, there's no point going to EGX. I won this from playing in the Chicken for Charity PUBG tournament for Special Effect. There you go. Yeah, I won it. I won it. Sadly, I didn't get it from EGX. But it's a good t-shirt, innit? It's good fun. Patrol Base is a UK company. Yeah, Patrol Base is a UK company. Again, but this is where it comes in. Like, I'm all for supporting UK companies and buying stuff from them. Like, I've never bought from airsoftworld.net before, but now they're my first point of call, because generally they got stuff in stock and they've got like cool upgrade pieces, which are things that I want and that I need. Well, need being operative. But the thing is that if I want to buy a rifle, I'm not gonna go to Patrol Base and spend like 80 quid on a sniper rifle when I can go and buy it for 50 quid off Taiwan Gun. Because even with the extra charges and stuff, I'm still going to be spending less money. So it doesn't make any sense for me to buy it from Taiwan Gun, you know, like to buy it from a UK store. If it was like £5 more expensive, then I'd be like, sure, you know, why not? I'm going to do that. Perfect. Because, you know, it's in the UK already, so postage is probably going to be quicker, and I'm happy to pay that extra money for the convenience of having it faster and for having a UK-based company where if I have problems, it will probably be easier for them to resolve it. But I'm not going to go out of my way and spend, like, you know, an extra £50 or something just for the sake of supporting a UK-based company. Come on now. Like, I'm not. There's no benefit for me to do that. And like, if people go, I know this is a sensitive topic, so I do apologize if this offends everyone. But that's how if you know, and if people go, oh well, the UK shops are going to die out then, and you're not going to have them, then I'm kind of like, okay, so like if their prices aren't you know, if their prices are too high, then the market will decide, and that shop's going to go under. Like it's not my responsibility to just give them money so they can then, you know, do stuff. Wolf Armories. No, I'm okay, Frank. Yeah, I'm okay. I've talked about them, but I've not talked about them, and I'm not gonna talk about them now. But yeah, I have given too much money already to them, and I never intend to give them any more at all. And I would encourage other people to stay away as much as possible as well. That's all I'm gonna say. Fire support is good. Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen. Oh no, wait, it's a fire support. No, it's Airsoft World I'm buying from. I have seen fire support as well. They look cool. They do look good. Again, like I want to support stuff for the right reasons. I'm not just gonna give extra money away just for the sake of it. So, best UK websites. It's the website is shit, but the store. If you go to the physical location and if you talk to them on the phone, absolutely amazing they are. Is Surplus Store. They're based in Crawley, so if you're nearby, you can pop in and whatnot. But their staff are super friendly, ultra knowledgeable, and their prices are they're good for UK stores. Their prices are good, and I'm happy to give them my business because I feel like they understand where I'm coming from, and if I've got any questions, they know their stuff. There you go, Motocross Luke 482. I love Surplus Star. Seriously, if you can't but their website is absolute garbage. Okay, they have recently updated it, but the web hosting is a bit shit, and it does take a while for the website to load. And also, their stock control on the website is absolutely garbage. Okay, so if you look for an item and it says it's in stock or out of stock, phone the shop up and ask them, because 9 times out of 10 they have got it in. But just phone them up and get them to do a local check. So yeah, check them. Check them. But yeah, Surplus Store, put them on your web browser now, favorite them. I'm not sponsored by them at all. I would love to be, but you know, sadly not. But Surplus Store, fantastic. Also, yeah, Flair's mentioned Bullseye Country Sport. Save them. It's funny, I buy a lot of, well, I used to buy a lot of stuff from Amazon and eBay, and so often it would end up coming from Bullseye Country Sport. I had a problem with my HPA tank, which you'll notice isn't there anymore because I've sold it. The filling thing I got for it, the valve broke, and they hooked me up. They sorted me out. They were super lovely to talk to on the phone. They didn't feel like I was an inconvenience to them, because you know, sometimes you go to shops and you feel like an inconvenience. Like you feel like, you know, they're just trying to get you off the phone so they can go and stack that shelf or do that thing or something like that. They've got all the time in the world for you, and they're super friendly, super happy. And they were gonna send me the valve replacement thing for free, and I was like, dude, I broke it. I'm not gonna accept this for free. Let me know what you want, and I'll happily pay it. And he was like, no, it's okay. And I was like, dude, I will post you a £10 note if you don't let me buy this from you. Because why should they? I mean, I broke the fucking thing. Why should they send me the replacement valve for free? It's not fair. It's not right. And they're lovely guys. So yeah, Bullseye Country Sport, fantastic. Surplus Store as well, super fantastic. Really, really good. Airsoftworld.net. Fantastic, guys. I mean, to be fair, if you go on the Discord, again, there is a channel in there called Airsoft Websites, and that's where people post websites where they've had really good experiences from. So already, we've already got in the Discord a nice list of websites where people have had positive experiences from. And if you see a website and you're not too sure of it, just put it in chat. Just put in like Airsoft chat and say, hey guys, has anybody bought from this website before? And then they'll give you some feedback from there as well. SOCOM Tactical, well, I've actually been to their physical store, and they were friendly in there. They were super helpful. So yeah, SOCOM Tactical, that's okay. I believe them. They're very, very good. What if I told you all I'm 12? That's okay. Welcome to the stream. That's fine. Airsoft World, always excellent. Exactly, yeah. I really, really enjoy that. Really enjoy airsoftworld.net. Yeah, I bought at the minute, they're pretty much the only UK retailer where I can find Maple Leaf Crazy Jet inner barrels. So I've been buying them all from there recently. At least you're honest. I stabbed my camera's sensor with a screwdriver and Blackmagic sent me out a new one for free. Oh, Tom, remember you telling me about that? You were so salty about that. Oh, man, you must. I would have like if I did that with my 5D, I would have properly shit the bed, man. Oh, that's it. I can't believe that they did that for you. But again, that's the sign of the company, because if you send it to them, they just need to swap the sensor over, and for them, it's not really an expensive thing to do, is it? They're not. It's not really an expensive thing to do at all, so it's okay. Have I shot a real gun? I have. I've shot a fair few. I've shot AKs, Deagles, Glocks, revolvers, shotguns. I've done clay pigeon shooting a few times. Yeah, I wanted to shoot the PPSH, but I ran out of money, so I couldn't really do that. But yeah, I've shot a fair few. I'd love to do more. I'd love to do more. Where am I based? I'm in Southeast London. They sent me an entirely new unit and new warranty and everything, not just a sensor. Man, that's insane. That is so insane. I mean, to be fair, it probably makes sense for them to just get your unit back, swap out the sensor, making sure it's okay, and then just selling it as a new one. Although I think there's laws saying that you can't do that. You have to sell it as a refurb. But even then, selling it as a refurb where they go, we've fitted this with a brand new sensor, even if it's got 200 quid off, that's still like a good thing for people, isn't it? It'll have a full warranty, everything like that. Airsoft World do a Winchester BB rifle. Ooh. Let me get Airsoft World up. By the way, I'm not intending to buy anything in this stream. If there's something amazing that catches my eye, then I'm sure potentially. There's also, what was it that I was thinking of doing? Oh yeah, I want to run my guns before I buy anything else. I'm kind of like, I'm set at the minute for rifts. There's not really anything else that I need to kind of get. But I was tempted to get like the Mark 23 mags, but I want to test them all out first of all, so I can see if some perform better than other ones. Yeah, that was the thing. Let me go airsoftworld.net. There we go. So I'm not gonna show the website just in case, because well, at the minute I won't show the website anyway, because I think that YouTube doesn't like that potentially, but we'll see. I think they did take my last video down, or the last stream down, because of real firearms and stuff like that. So we'll see. But I don't really have. There's no real guns that I've got a proper hard on for, if you know. Oh, somebody asked about the boxes. These are the Novrich Leaves. These are Novrich Leaves. I've got three boxes full of them. I've got the LC1 Lime, LC2 Emerald, and LC1 Sienna. So if you want to see them, I can show you those. But yeah, there's no real gun out there that gives me that I've got a proper hard on for, you know. And I kind of feel like, I mean, I am a little bit like, I need to get my M4 sorted out. So part of me is a little bit like, I kind of want to get a new one, but then I know how sick that rifle can be. So part of me is a little bit tempted to be like, I'm just going to send it to Smalls. I'm going to get him to do it up and make it, because it's already got a Titan in there. I just want it to perform awesomely, and it's not really doing what I want it to do at the minute. And I can't really be bothered to do that at the moment. So we'll see. What got me into Airsoft? So I'd been aware of Airsoft for quite a long time. And in one of my old places of work, there was a group of guys there who played Airsoft. And it's super moronic. I understand this. It's really, really, really dumb. But I was like, I don't know how to get into Airsoft. The thought of just going and playing didn't really occur to me. So I didn't go and do that. With that being said, one of my friends had their birthday, and they were going airsofting for it, so I went with them, and ever since then I was like, right, this is me done now. I'm set. I am set. And then I played ever since, super addicted to it. I love it. I can't stop it. Airsoft is, as you can tell, Airsoft is my life now. Did I get the drum mag for the AAP1? No, I haven't got the drum mag for the AAP1, purely because this month hasn't been super great so far. So I'm being cautious of funds, as it were. Otherwise, I would have picked it up already. So I mean, that's I've sold. I mean, it's good that I sold my HPA tank, because potentially I could put that money towards buying a drum mag. But I'm just a little bit concerned for funds this month for the meantime. So that's why I'm being a bit more chilled and relaxed with stuff. That's why I'm a bit more like, I want to work with what I've got rather than, go out there, and why I want to work more on like, making new items to put into the store. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. So I would love to, and that's, like I said before as well, I'd love to, get the Foxeer, because that's going to really improve my production ability. But at the same time, I don't want to, I'm not in a position to be able to just go and buy that camera. I would want to line up selling my current camera first of all, and then kind of going from there for it. So yeah, that's where we're at. I would love to, but it's not something which I'm really kind of like able to. And oh, that's just the barrel. Okay, fair enough. You ordered your first pistol from there, and it's great. Oh, that's good. That's good. I mean, it's all about, as long as you get something and it performs all right, that's the biggest deal, isn't it? That's the biggest thing. As long as you can make it work, and that's the thing as well. People can, everyone can make everything work for them. It just depends on how much you want to do it. I mean, like that MB03 sniper rifle that I've got. It's not amazing. It's not the best sniper rifle ever in the world. The range isn't that insane. But I have so much fun with it. Just because I'm playing with it the way that it needs to be played with. It's not a full, it's not a full length, full range, super powerful range sniper. You have to be clever with it. And one of those things, I really like the fact that I have to be clever with it. It's very, very cool. Can't make the GBB mags work. What do you mean, Philip? What do you mean? What's the best gun I've used? Oh, that's such a difficult question to answer. It's a difficult question to answer because all of the way I have my gun set up is that different guns are for different things. Each riff has a different purpose. So, like my TM Mark 23, for example, is the best gun I've used for being super close range, super stealthy, like things like that. So that's the best gun I've got for that. For sniping, at the moment I don't know. Currently I'd say it's the SSG 96. But I haven't used my SRS in a while, and when that was working, that was insane. And I haven't run the SSG 10 just yet. So I'd say at the moment it's the SSG 96. But I expect that to change just because the SSG 96 is quite heavy, and I want to have a more lightweight, mobile type rifle. And then my Crytek M4. I would say for M4s, because it's the only M4 that I've got another M4, but I think I'm just going to sell that as well, to be fair, because I don't feel like I'm ever going to use it, especially because I've got the AAP, and then potentially then I can get I'd like to get a couple of the drum mags, but I'm not in a position to make that investment just yet, because yeah, there's other things that I've got to consider for the time being. So, but yeah, if I don't know what I'd say my favorite gun to use would be the TM Mark 23, just because the gameplay style that has to go along with it is super difficult but very rewarding. And it's very dependent on like the game day itself. It's dependent on the site whether you can do it or not. Bye, Mr. A. Thanks for coming in, Plop. See you next time. Have a lovely evening. The gun itself is great. I really, really enjoy it. But the game style that goes along with it, it's so hard to do. But like I say, it's incredibly rewarding. Like the video where it's me with the Mark 23, and I get like 30 kills in that position, and then I move forward and kill them as I'm running through. Like that, super, super hard to do. And great, but you don't get opportunities like that all the time. It's you really have to have good knowledge and experience and work for that experience. So yeah. The two-tone patrol base is spot on. Yeah, some of the guns they have, they're already two-toned. Like if they're just, yeah, some of them they're already two-toned, so you don't have to pay extra for it. But other ones, it's like 10, 15 pounds to two-tone it, something like that. How lightweight could you print a handheld Mosscart launcher? I mean, you could potentially just make something that you just slide onto the thing, and then you just press the button in it. So super, super easy. But then, to be fair, if you're gonna like launch it like that, you may as well just use your thumb to do it anyway. I accidentally used my thumb to see if there was any gas in it, as you do, and then it went off. So yeah, it's difficult. But yeah, super easy, I'd imagine. You could make it really light. It depends how you want to use it. If you want to, because I would make it so you can like clip it on like that, and then you just use your thumb here and press a button, and it goes pew, and then it just fires everything, and that would be a sick like handheld kind of grenade thing. That would be cool. But if you wanted to have like a shooty one, I have got one that I printed. There's designs online. It's called like the Z40, I think. I designed that, and that's pretty lightweight, to be fair. And no worries, silly Ghillie. It's all good. I know what you mean. You essentially you were just talking about in terms of overall performance of the riff. Because I agree with you that temperature of the bucking is going to impact the bucking's performance, and that's probably going to have more of an impact in the rifle itself versus the spring and the power the spring's putting out. But that conversation was purely about, does temperature affect spring performance? So the bucking aspect was completely irrelevant to the topic at hand. But I understand, I know where you were coming from. And then it was just when you dug your heels and was like, no, the bucking is the more important factor. It wasn't, because that wasn't even something we were talking about. So no worries, dude. It's all good. Yeah, stubborn Ghillie melts my heart. No, the thing is though, it's the sign of a it's a strong person to do that, to come out and like say stuff like that. It's completely yeah, it's important to be able to do that, because it's good. So I appreciate it, dude. Thank you very much. Like I said, I know you're a clever guy. I know you know your stuff. Yeah, it's a funny thing. It's all good, man. But I appreciate it. Cheers, dude. And look at that. See, this is what I mean about us having like a lovely, little airsoft community. Our little corner of the internet's lovely. Look, everyone in the chat is all like, see, that's all cool. See, it's all good. But I appreciate it, dude. Yes, it's ironic that stuff like that can be difficult to do, and some people would just be like, nah. But yeah, so it's a big deal. So cool, dude. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh wait, I've moved something. I don't know what I moved. Okay, it's back now. Let's look at that. Oh, I mean, I like the idea of tag rounds. I'm just not into the whole expense of them. Like this, how much is that? 10 powder rounds are £44. Timed impact / timed rounds, 10 of them are 90 quid. That's so expensive. Oh my god, that's so expensive. Grenade launcher on your AAP? Nah, I ain't gonna do that. It's not worth it, man. If I'm in a position where I need to use a grenade launcher or put a load of BBs out on people, I'll just put my AAP to like full auto and spray people down. Jay, what's your thoughts on CO2 conversions for gas snipers? I personally, I'm not a fan. The reason being is, I mean, I've got very limited experience on this, so I could be wrong. So don't take my word here as gospel at all. But I did have a HPA Tipman M4, which it takes these magazines here, which as you can see in there's a gap for a CO2, little CO2 bulb to go into. So you can run the gun as HPA, or you can run it as CO2 by putting a little CO2 in this thing. But what I found was the first 10 BBs or so would be, extra powerful. The next like 20 or 30 would be fine. And then everything else after that would then be trash, essentially. So I was like, well, this sucks. And everyone I spoke to about CO2, were just like, it's not worth it, because of the, you know, the changing in the change in pressure and things like that. So I'm not a fan of that. In stock with a regulator, I have no idea. I've not got any experience of those. I've seen people use them and play with them, and I'm sure that they have a great time. But I prefer the like spring bolt. Like, if you're going to use a bolty, I would rather use a spring bolty. And the more I like, from that last video and over the weekend, I've been thinking a lot about DMRs. And you know what? I think I'm gonna sell. I think I agree that I'm going to sell my which one is it? This one. I think I'm gonna sell this now. I'm kind of like, I'm gonna start dipping out and seeing if I can get, if there's people interested and they want to put offers in and stuff. This is my Scorpion Evo 3 A1, which has had the DMR upgrade, and apparently it's an absolute beast. But I feel like all of the, you know, like I said in my video, I think all of the benefits of HPA are all the things that take away the joy of sniping for me personally, you know? Can I take, yeah, I'll take the camo off. Well, I could take, it's all like, yeah, I'll take it off. I'm not going to run it, so why just like keep it on there, to be fair. Let me get some snips. Oh, here we go. Huh. This rifle is an absolute beast, so I'm told. And that's been told, I've been told that from like 4 or 5 different people who have both played with it and against it. If you play it in Victor, you'll recognize it, because it's Simon. It was Simon's old one, if you know who he is. And it's an absolute monster. Like, Bob's played with it a fair few times. Oh, what's his bloody name? Yeah, quite a few people in Victor played with it. I think when Bob found out that I'd bought it, he was sad, just because I'd put it to work properly. Oh yeah, I want to take that. I want to put this handguard on the Oh, I need to take it off anyway. God damn it! It is a Scorpion Evo. It's an Evotech Scorpion Evo 3 A1, and it's had the DMR upgrade, courtesy of JD Airsoft. Is that going to go in there? Is that the right size? That is not the right size. Is it this one? There we go. And it's, yeah, it's an absolute beast. I went out, I did try and use it, but then the trigger broke, which I was like, well, that's not good. And then when it went to the, it went back to the company who made it, it went back to JD Airsoft, and then they put the latest, like the 2020 full set of the electronics inside it. So it did get a bit of an upgrade in the process too, which is nice. And it's got a brand new hot probber in there as well. So yeah, can't fault the service on there at all. Here we go. But yeah, it's an absolute beast. But I just don't think at this point in time that the more I think about it, the more I'm like, nah, I'd rather run a bolty, to be fair. And here it is. Proper monster. It is quite a long boy. I don't think it's as long as my... It's probably about the same length as it's probably longer than an SSG-10. Or maybe, yeah, something like that. But it's these things, genuinely, absolute monsters. Really, really are. Really, really are. And I've got the, as you can see, I've got the digital camo pack for it as well, just to camo it up that little bit extra. And I've got it on the magazines as well. And I've got a mid cap and a high cap for it as well. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the thing is though, a good player can make a shit gun work. And there's not a lot that goes into airsoft guns, so as long as they fire half decently, then you're kind of almost all the way there. Yeah, the suppressor does cover the inner barrel. If I take it off, I'll show you the where the it's pretty long, to be fair. So that's the inner barrel on it as well. So it starts about here and then comes up. I think it's like what, 475, 500 mil inner barrel, something like that. And this isn't one of the cheap knockoff versions of the suppressor. This is the legit suppressor as well. There we go. It is indeed, man. It is indeed. But you know what? I think for me, the SSX 303, I can cope with as a, like I say cope with. I enjoy as a DMR because there's just something about, I think because I've been playing with AEGs for so long, when I hear the motors spin on this, it just feels like I'm sat in the bush with an M4. And it makes me feel like I'm not sniping. And, you know, I know that's a very much a me problem, which I need to deal with. But, yeah, like, I just don't, yeah, it's something which isn't as fun for me. I'd rather be in the bush and then, you know, very slowly, like, cock my rifle, take that shot, knowing that that shot's important. Because when you're playing with something like this, you're just in the bush going pew 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 pew, and the skill level that you need in order to be performant just drops way down. And I'm always focused on, I want to be good. I don't just want to you know, perform well in a match, because, you know, if you're playing, I don't know, if you're playing like a game of football or something, and if you're playing against a shit team, or you're not really trying and you win and do great, then do you feel satisfied with that? Because I don't feel satisfied with that kind of performance. I want to be able to win a game knowing that my performance had a really big impact in that game because I worked really hard and I tried really hard. Springer in the bush, sniping AG in the bush, camping. Nah, whatever you say, whatever you can say. But the thing is, what I do is I sit in my bush and I use my sniper and I take people out from that range, yeah? And then after I stay in that bush, and when people get close, I use my pistol, because people won't expect you to stay that close. So then I start picking people off. But yeah, it's a beautiful gun, and from what I hear, it's epic, absolutely epic. But I feel like it's too good for me. I want to run something that's more difficult to post. Tactical camping. Interesting. People getting cover if you miss with a DMR. Bolty, if you miss, they probably won't hear it or dismiss it. Yeah, I think that's the case. Because if I'm shooting at somebody and all of a sudden they hear a tick, 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 tick on the tree, then they're going to be like, oh my God. Whereas if you fire that one shot and there's a noise, people will go, And when you've got a DMR that's just like so fast semi-auto, it's really hard to control that kind of, you know, I mean, I guess it comes down to me. And if I want to, you know, if I just have good trigger control and I play chilled out and I go like, you know, one shot, and then wait, and then another shot, and then that's it, then that's cool. But at the same time, I'm just a bit like, nah. Oliver, I'm looking into making a reusable 3D printed impact grenade that uses 209 primers. What are your thoughts on reusable grenades? I'm all for reusable grenades, but do not make anything yourself. It's the exact same reason why I could not support, you know, when people were making grenades for like the little banger tubey things. Like I had mates that were buying them as well, and I told them all, do not do it, because homemade pyro is a serious issue. Okay, and I originally did dabble with it, because with what I wanted to do was create a semi-disposable cap for my Dynatex Dominator grenade, where I'd put the primer in and I'd have like, I don't know, a bag or a dump pouch of like 20, 30, 40, however many, with the caps in, and then once I use it, I just unscrew the one that's been used, potentially throw that away, get another one, screw it on, and then I don't have to fumble about with these tiny little things, you know? I can just take them out, screw them in, and that's all good. But you know, it's every time you go to a site, they say no homemade pyro. You can only use pyro like from these people. And it doesn't matter if you're buying the Thunder Snaps or if you're using 209s. If you use those Thunder Snaps and if you put them inside anything, that is now classed as homemade pyro. And you know, if I make something and somebody puts a Thunder Snap inside it and then it bangs on the floor, and you know, over time, there's going to be delamination in the 3D printed layers because there's an explosive happening in this thing. If then a bit of filament came out of that, went through and pierced someone's eye, I'm responsible for that. Like, it's not worth it, dude. It's not worth it at all. Do not do it. I mean, Oliver, the thing is, though, if I don't know what the process is in order to make a piece of pyro that is no longer considered homemade pyro. Because sites, it's not under their insurance. Legally, you're not allowed to do that. And anybody who went to a site, as if the site doesn't allow homemade pyro, anybody who went to a site and used the little Thunder Snap grenade things, they've broken the rules and they've voided the insurance. And that's mate, I'm staying well away from that. That's something I do not want to be involved in. So, I mean, if the thing is though, you can't, the line isn't just I bought this from someone, so therefore it's not homemade pyro. Because that means that what you're making is homemade pyro for you, but it's not for everyone else. But the rule has still been breached. So I just, you know, if you're going to make it, do it for fun, do it for your own tests, you know. Do not take it to a site though. Purely from a safety aspect. Purely, even if you don't use it, you know. If somebody, even if you're like out in the field showing it to somebody says to a marshal, that guy's got homemade pyro, they then come and look at your kit, you'll probably get banned from the site because you're voiding their insurance and it's not worth it. So, like, it's a big deal, man. I know those Thunder Snaps, there's a good chance nobody's going to get hurt. They're going to be perfectly fine. I mean, I don't like the actual gameplay aspect of them anyway, which is why I never was interested in trying to, you know, get involved in that kind of fad when it was a thing, because, you know, I as much as, you know, we already have magazines with hundreds of BBs in, I feel like that's a necessity, but having a pocket of, like, you know, essentially hundreds of grenades in a very tiny location, I feel like that is kind of unfair, and that's something which I wouldn't want to do anyway. But the fact that it's homemade pyro, very bad. Not like you're genuinely putting people in danger. So I mean, again, like I said, feel free to do it. It's great to experiment and try coming up with ideas, because you could make something which you could then go and get CNC machined, and, you know, considered safe, and you could send it to sites and say, like, you know, here's a sample of my work, is this okay? And then once you've got sites on side saying this is pyro that we would approve, then you could go, this is what we're selling, it's approved by these sites, and then because it's approved by those sites, other sites may then go, yeah, that's okay here too, and then that would be okay. But beyond that, it's explosives, man. And that's, I mean, it's the same reason why I don't do it. I have so many people asking me to make HPA things, and I'm at the moment I'm like, no, because HPA is like, everybody using HPA is like they're carrying around a bomb on their backs. And people are asking me to make something for them to attach to this bomb to make it safe. That scares the shit out of me. So I'm like, no. And I've got so many people saying, you could make so much money, you could do all of this stuff, there's a real gap in the market. Like, people are making these adapters, which is, I mean, I could literally design it up, make it, and you know, have them on the website, pictures all done within a day. If like, genuinely, it's that easy for me to do. I could get it all set up, nice and quick, done, boom, within a day, and I could sell them at like £80 a pop, and they'd sell off like mad. But I do not want to be, if one of them went wrong, and somebody was injured or hurt or something like that, fuck that. I do not want to be that guy. I do not know anything near enough about. I've run HPA in the field. I do not know anything near the amount that I would need to know in order to create something in an informed decision or anything like that. I'm like that. I mean, it terrifies me that there's 3D printed parts out there for HPA anyway. Like, I mean, I hope that they're all safe. I hope everyone's okay. And I'm not talking down on people that do make parts like that, because, you know, I expect they're tried and tested in a safe, secure environment, and that's okay. But that, seriously, Matt, I mean, for people that don't know, just to put this into context, a HPA canister is 3,000 psi, okay? Put into context, you know what happens when a car tire explodes, yeah? It's quite violent. The whole car shakes. You know, it's a very big bang. Like, you could search online, car tire exploding. Very big bang, yeah? Car tires are roughly about 34 psi. And HPA tanks are 3,000. That's why I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to be anywhere near that, you know? That's not, it's not, I'm not interested in that. I'm not going to make stuff and then people, you know, everything could be okay. But yeah, it terrifies me that I could make something that could, you know, they explode or damage people or break someone's kit, or, you know, it genuinely, you could cause so much harm. Fuck that. I'm not going to do that. The fastest steam trains in the world are 240 psi, can do over 100 miles an hour, and are over 2,400 brake horsepower. I mean, that's insane. No, yeah, all air bottles do need to be tested every five or 3 years by law. That's correct, yeah. But I'm like, if you've got the hose coming down and then that's connected into your thing, all of that 3,000 psi is now, or whatever's coming through the, you know, granted, there's probably regulators and stuff which is taking it down, or, you know, what have you. I don't know the ins and outs of it that enough to know. But when I had my Tipman, there wasn't a regulator on the back. It was regulated by the gun itself. So all of that power was going into there. I don't want to mess with that. Anything to do with pyro / high pressure has to be tested by trading standards or whoever before it gets anywhere for sale. I mean, that's the thing. You would expect that. But because of the way how Airsoft and 3D printing is, I mean, literally, I can go and design... it would take me, like, literally 5 minutes to make a little canister for those Thundersnap things. But I looked at that and I was like, oh, explosives. That's homemade pyro. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh. Oh. Your HPA is a valve, bursting type air pressure in tanks regulated, not commonly used as a bomb. No. But what I'm saying is that if I was to make a HPA adapter for like a gun or something, that's not gonna have a negative impact on the tank at all. The tank is gonna be okay and safe and fine like that. But what if they fell and then cracked the thing, and then something, you know, that crack of that starts letting out all this compressed air and, you know, stuff like that. It's just scary to me. I mean, maybe my fear is completely inappropriate, but it's a part where somebody's going to be connecting this 3,000 psi bomb to, and I don't want any part of that. Like, that adapter thing that's going to screw into is going to be in the plastic for it. Like, I'm like, oh god, no. Yeah, a launcher would be fine, silly Ghillie, yeah, because you're not making it. I mean, yeah, that's fine. I mean, you can literally just buy like a bit of plastic tubing, because you get those grenades that they explode twice and that people use them as mortars. Like, Mustang did a video using them the other day. So, I mean, that's fine. I don't care about that. I mean, to be fair, actually, that is probably that. No, I do care about that, actually, because those mortar ones, there's an explosion, and if I was to 3D print a tube, then there's a good chance that that initial explosion would blow my tube up. So yeah, even that, I would be like, it needs to be metal made. I take that back. I don't trust that. That's scary too. If it was like a catapult, sure, or a slingshot or something, I don't care. That's fine. That's up to the site to decide. But anything to making accessories for HPA or explosives, please, everyone, just don't get involved. Do it for fun, you know, but just don't do it. Don't do it yourself. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Seeing someone prototyping a 3D printed round for tag launches with a 209 inside looked awesome. Yeah, I mean, I guarantee you, if you went up to a site and you said, "Hi, I've designed this plastic thing on 3D printing, and I've got a 209 in it. Is that okay?" Every single site will say no. I guarantee you. Homemade pyro. It's homemade pyro. No, 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 no. No, it's not worth it. Dick about with it in your own time, learn, potentially make a model, get it CNC made up and made it safe, and then send it to sites to test out and stuff and try and things like that. That'll probably be okay. But I mean, I'm probably being more overly cautious because this is my everyday. The last thing I need is to make something where somebody like loses an eye or a finger as a result, and then they come to me because I'm the person that made this thing that was supposed to be safe, and then all of a sudden I'm fucked. So yeah, it's not worth it. Have fun with it in your own time. Blow your own fingers off. That's okay. Don't leave everyone else's fingers alone. Can you give some tips on how to start a channel? Sure. This is gonna sound really dumb, but make videos. That's literally, I mean, that's the thing that stopped me for so long because I was very ignorant about that, and I was so set on all my videos need to be super high quality, and you know, production value, and I would then not make content because I would be upset that I wasn't able to produce quality video to the quality that I wanted to do, and yeah, and then that stopped me from making it. But it doesn't matter. The content is king. Story is king. It doesn't matter how good your camera is. Just make videos, have fun with it, and just focus on that. That's all you need to do. Once you're doing that and you're enjoying it, you can then start learning about the nuances on YouTube, how things perform, what things you can do to make things perform better, you know, stuff like that. But essentially, all you need to do, make a YouTube channel, start making content, and just make sure you have fun with it. And that's literally the best thing you can do. A spring-loaded underbarrel Mark V launcher, but I was worried about it wouldn't be allowed. It depends on the site. All depends on the site. I mean, if you get sites saying that you're not allowed to do overarm and you're not allowed to throw pyro overhead height. I know that's more BFGs, but different sites may go, I'm not going to do that. You can't run that. I don't like that. So it's not, at that point, if it's just a flicky launcher type thing, at that point it's out of my, I don't mind, you know, do whatever you like to do. But I think that sites are, you know, ultimately it's going to be their decision if you can use it or not. Hey, Trippy, the best camera you have, the best camera you have is the one that's on you. That is the best advice that I've ever, like, come across. Apart from, like, story is king and stuff like that. But literally, the best advice I can give you, well, some more advice of it, is, yeah, the best camera you have is the one that's on you. And all that means is, like, you know, like I said, the quality of the video is second to the story. Because if you're, you know, you could make, like, Blair Witch Project, for example. That film is all about, it's all grainy footage, it's all shaky, it's all handheld, you know, shit like that. It's a sick film. And it would actually take away from it if it was beautiful 4K, 60 FPS, all of this stuff. That would make it so much worse. But, yeah. You made a meme on Discord, go laugh at it. You made a meme on Discord. Let me look at this meme on Discord. I like that, Frank. Well done. Yeah, it's true. And again, like I mean, there was quite a few people who jumped on and were making pyro or making holders for the little thunder snaps. And, you know, I don't blame them for that. I just don't think that they probably realized that it was homemade pyro and there was definitely safety concerns with it, you know? I don't think that was part of the thought process. So I stayed away from it. I was like, I don't want to be involved in this. Anything that, you know, if there's explosives involved or HPA, it's not worth the risk, man. That's scary stuff. Scary stuff. No one wants to watch an Airsoft vid like the Blair Witch Project. I don't know, man. The Blair Witch Project was a sick film. So, who knows? Who knows? Thanks for motivation. That motivates me to do more. Do it, man. Yeah, literally just go out, just start making videos. And don't worry, the first videos you make are going to be garbage. They're going to be absolutely garbage. Should we get, I mean, you liked this last time. Shall I get one of my garbage first videos up for you to watch? Actually, yeah, you can see me acting terribly in it. Let's do that. Okay. Do you want to watch this really, really terrible film that I made? Oh, wait, that's a really bad film. Here you go. Do you want to see me, like, kill myself? But nicely. This is my coursework. This is coursework from back in the day. Story time. Okay, here we go. Is that playing? It is playing. It is playing. Oh, wait.
This is my story.
At the start, I said, my name's Gabriel. This is my story.
I'm 17. Still at school. Gonna be leaving soon. I'm an only child. I'm feeling thin. There's too much going on at the moment. I know it's gonna let up soon, but I can't wait that long.
Such a sick actor. No, it's supposed to be black now.
I know I can get out of it now. Just looks like the only way I can get away. I miss my angel.
Oh, thank you, Cammy. I've already eaten it.
My Angelica. Why does she have to go?
Unless you got me fresh burger.
That's something I don't understand.
Oh. No, it's supposed to be black.
It's not the reason why I'm about to do what I am.
I mean, this is when I was very bad at making videos.
So I could be with her again.
It's from The Truman Show, the music, by the way. It's sick.
I love you.
This is what I mean about you're going to make terrible videos at the start.
I love you so much.
There you go. Boom. Oh. Look at that 4:3 aspect ratio. I mean, I feel like this is okay because this is on YouTube, so it should be fine. I got an A. I passed. I had the best mark. I was the only person who was allowed to make a video for their coursework. There you go. Look, it's black and white. What does that mean? Whereas when I was in the forest on my knees, I was in colour. Oh, all these messages. What about sunrise? Oh, here's the copyright strike coming in now. I mean, this is really bad. Do you want? Shall I skip it, or do you actually want to watch this all? I mean, there's like 4 minutes left. Do you want me to skip it forward, or? Oh, look at this. Oh, we're so fun. Haha. We're playing in the park. Yay. It is a flashback. See? Smug Captain Price knows. Oh, look at that. Look how much fun we're having. Oh, no. Oh. No, this is not. No, it's not you, Cammy. This is way before our time. Cool, look at my phone. That was my O2 XDA exec. Well ahead of its time. Oh my god, it's like the same clip again. I did do a horror film, Tricky Rose. That is on YouTube as well. Yeah, the O2 XJ exec, man. It was a sick phone. It was touchscreen. you'd flip it out and there was like a full keyboard. We do suffer together. You filmed on Super 8. No, I didn't. What did I can't remember. I filmed on like a Panasonic. Look at that. Oh, look, I got a text message from somebody. I think it was, oh yeah, it's from her. It was supposed to be like, oh, I love you, or something like that. I know. This is such a self-indulgent piece, isn't it? Oh, look at my hair. I definitely blossomed, didn't I? By the way, listen to this sound effect. It's so legit. And that's split screen. Oh, it's so visceral. Oliver. Look how good my acting is though, like legit. The effects are about to get really sick, by the way. Look at that, it's black and white. What's happening? Come on, that isn't that sick? Isn't that legit? I was so proud of that. That ghost is striking my body. She's taken my soul away to the afterlife. And then she's gone with me. Let's go. Isn't that dope? Oh, yeah. Oh. There you go. God. See what I'm talking about? Like, that's what I'm talking about. You know, you're going to make, when you make videos, you're going to make a lot of crap. But it's good. Like, you learn a lot as long as you learn from it, you know. Oh my days. Oh my days. I wonder what there is more stuff on there. Let's see if there's anything else on there. I could show you another one of the Night with Mullins videos if you like. I do like doing the artistic stuff. Actually, you may like this. You may like this. So this was I used to race 10th scale touring cars. I used to go every Friday night. Actually, yeah, Cammy, look how young Jimmy is in this. So I used to go and play with my. We used to go and race touring cars, at every Friday night, and this is what they look like. So you'd have like six cell batteries in there, and they were legit. It's seriously so sick. If you haven't raced like remote control cars like this, it's so banging. So like the floor is like rolls of carpet, and then they're like drain tubes and things like that. So much fun. It's like 4-wheel drive touring cars. You're trying to get the best performance, you know, deciding which different tires to use and things like that, what body shell to use because that affects the aerodynamics. Seriously, like so much fun. And then we also used to do the 10th scale, the scale minis as well. So they were front wheel drive, and you had to run those completely stock. So much fun, man. So much fun. So much fun. Send me a screenshot, Jimmy, immediately. No, I'll start it at the start. You get ready on your phone to take a screenshot, okay? Here you go. We all had terrible hair when we were younger. Here, give me Robot Wars here. There we go. He's wearing the top for the club top that we used to have as well. I've got another remote controlled car one. Here you go. I'll show you this one as well because I really like my remote control cars. This has got some Coldplay on it for some reason, because it's relevant. But this was an 8th scale nitro buggy. So this one took like nitro fuel, which is why it's got like a really sick sound to it, and it smelled so nice. And it was actually really fast. But we would like bash it around his fields and that.
So you lost your try.
So much. I destroyed this thing so bad. This was pretty much the last day it worked. I'm really going for those copyright claims. Yeah, when I was younger, I didn't care. Check out how high this jump is. You can hear Jimmy laughing as well. It's so funny. It's like a proper little...
Don't break
and
that's
it.
If you ever say this, but don't answer that.
Hey, there's his little laugh. Isn't that sick? Oh no, I cocked it up. But you can super bash these things and they're epic. Where's the last one? The last one like pretty much is what fucked the car up, to be honest. So with that, I kept accelerating when I was in the air, and because of that, the wheels were spinning, and then it changed the orientation of the car, so you had to kind of get used to it. But I went through so many cars for this, so many cars, car parts. But yeah, man, alright, I'll see if I've got any other oh no, that's quite bad. No, it's not bad enough though. I'll put a night with Marlin. I'll put one of these on. I have got another channel, but you're not ready for that one yet. Videos. Which one is bad? Oh, I feel like these are all terrible. Dead Space, Socks. Ah, this one I was actually super proud of. The parkour video. Yeah, I don't have the thing. So Will, do you actually have any of those? Because I've lost some of them. Let me see if I can find if there are any of them. I'm so sad. Like, I'm usually really good with keeping my videos, like my old videos, but the parkour ones I lost. Where are they? Skate videos. Skate. Actually, I got a parkour one, which actually, yeah, you might, yeah, check this out. I was like, where can I put? Oh no, this is the raw footage, I think. Yeah, this is the raw footage. Okay. Maybe this one? Oh no, that's just the raw footage. That's one I used to record on tapes. And that's not good. Why did I had an audition. Alright, stop it. No, it wasn't by accident. Seriously, they were sick. Really, 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 really sick. Let me see if I've got I'll search parkour. Parkour. And it's only the raw footage I've got there, not the edited down ones. Oh well. That's a shame. Stuck. Oh, I do. I've got this. Okay, here you go. Check this one out. So this is one of my old parkour videos. Here you go. I mean, this took quite a while. So there's Hammond. That's Jamie. He was on this roof for so long. Okay, we won't watch the whole of this video because it is 9 minutes long. But this is sick. Okay. Do I miss my childhood? I do. I'm happy to be an adult though. Oh, here we go. This is a sick song, by the way. This is a sick song. So yeah, I'll let you know when it's me, because I felt like I was all right at parkour. Well done, Hammond. There you go. This is the second one. There was 3 in total. There's me on the roof in the cap. Oh yeah, and this is actually a really sick gap. So there's me on the roof there. I mean, this is the quality of our parkouring. Oh, there's Dale as well. Even Dale was getting involved. Oh, there's Jimmy. Look at little Jimmy. Oh, there's Tim. This was our little parkour group that we had. I mean, yeah. Oh, there we go. That's a nice easy bolt there by Jamie. Oh, not yet. Nice little thing. Oh, look at that one. There's me. I'm the one with shit hair and a terrible cap. Jamie was really good at parkour. Jamie was like one of those guys who was good at everything. Like, he was good at parkour. He was quite fearless. Look at this, by the way. I mean, it's essentially a video of Jamie. But look how sick this is. This is so hard. I was like, I'm not even going to try that. That's way too good. I'm next on this one. Check this out. 1 foot vault over the top of this. This is really hard. But jump 1 foot, boom, over. Just like that. And there's Jimmy. And then we were like, oh, he had to like kind of climb over a bit. But that's still, he did well. That was a cool little thing. Look at it. I love working this pole. And that sounds a bit, you know, dodgy. But I really enjoyed this pole for some reason. Like, it spoke to me. I could do anything with this pole. Look, ready? Look. Just jumping up on it. You know, why not? I'll just jump up on the pole and see if I hit. Boom. And then the little run afterwards. And then Jordan had a get involved like that. Look at this as well. That's it. That was me. That's it. I think somebody got stuck on something. This is good child life without internet. I know, right?
Stalling a little bit.
Oh yeah, here we go. So this was my self-indulgent-y bit, where I was like, I want to have my own little section, so I did this line. So, you know, that's pretty cool. Jumping over that handrail, you know, camera angle change. That's a clean vault there as well. Look at that, feet together. Jump straight up like a 6 set of stairs. Oh yeah, check this out as well. I put a nice little twist in it.
Wiser than the wisest man.
Hold. Look at that control. And then I'm 180.
If you're gonna
Come on
walk
now.
the street,
You don't need
better
skills.
learn the rules.
Life skills.
Fighting for the
Straight up
right
on
to
this.
be. Never
This
sell
side
your
jumped a little
soul.
bit. I was always sad about this because I jumped up and then my toes slipped
Never
down.
growing old.
And I was like, oh,
You find
yes, let's go. This was such a big jump as
in the
well.
arms of someone.
Like, Smalls grew up here with me, so he knows how big that was. But that, especially to concrete, super big. And that vault, I love the look of that vault. That wall is like the size of my head. Oh man. This was Tim's line as well. Good old Tim. Tim's line. This music, by the way, is my mother's old band. And they won't play. That guy at the end, Tim's rolls were very good. I give you that. Jamie, he was super good at like the height stuff. I wasn't good at the height stuff. Hamming was alright. I think Hamming more wanted to get involved, you know. But this is one of the other reasons why I say to you just make videos. Because if you don't make videos, you can't come back and look at, you know, what you've done before in the past. I love rewatching my own stuff. Look, you did a 360 and you were like, and then we all did it at the same time in our little parkour group. This was our little parkour group. Look at that. Tim almost jumped into a baby. They showered at him as well. Look at that. Oh, it was so good. We recorded individual lines and then we did them all together. And even like here as well. Look how sick this is. All doing individual bits. That was a nice vault there as well. He almost caught his toes a tiny bit. Nice. That was a cheeky little vault. Little 360 off the wall. And then we did the exact same thing again. Reason one. That jump as well. Oh, Jimmy does the jump now. And it was completely out of the blue. Oh, that was a bit poor in the balance. But that drop was really, really, really big. The Maniac. See you later, dude. Look at that. He jumps and then lands against... Oh, he just did it out of nowhere. I was like, what the fuck? This is insane. That was like an 8 or 9 set of stairs as well. Just jumping up that. Madness. Here's me again. A little bit of self-indulging. But I was like, I'm filming everything all the time. Look at that. Very controlled. I wasn't... yeah, I mean, the roll was okay. That one hurt, I remembered. Look how big this is, by the way. Genuinely, it's like twice his height. They're so big. So big. Did I ever break anything? Oh, no, I didn't. I never injured myself from parkouring. Oh, man. And then he just did this, like, cool little walk off. Oh, man. Good times. Oh, this last bit's really kind of napped. This is just all the stuff that was really bad that we couldn't really put anywhere else in the video. A little 360 from Hammond. Oh.
No, really, I do care though.
Oh, no, I know. Yeah, then we took the mick out. There we go. There you go. That's it. That's enough. There we go. So that is what one of my old parkour videos. There was 2. That's called Stuck, Maybe Not. And then there was Stuck Again. And then there was just Stuck. So I've lost them, sadly. Which I am upset about. But hey, what can you do? That's why it's good to make videos, man. So then you can look back on good memories and things like that. Do I have my old videos? I don't know if I've got any other. I do have more, but actually I've got some skateboarding I can show you if you want. Last one though. In the documentary, I did a skateboarding documentary. Well, I did 2, but in one of them, Skateboarding the Real Story. Is that the one? No, Uni Films. Car, that one. Lifeline. What happened? No. Oh, yes, this one. Yeah, this is the one. This is a little bit of my skateboarding. This is actually sick, though, to be fair. Last one. This is my brother's band again at the time. So there's pictures of me skating.
Say when skateboarding started. There's many origins, influences, and roots all over the world.
Look at that! 5-0 fakie.
Sport, it would be the late 1950s, as this was when the first commercial skateboard was produced.
Boom.
Skateboarding can be dated back to the 1930s.
Oh, big old pop shove.
Dismantling the handles of homemade scooters
Cheeky
to
little,
try to
no,
ride without.
nothing air. Flip down thing.
Surfing has direct links to skateboarding, as in the early 1950s,
Backboard fakie.
found out that skating used similar
Kick
techniques
flip.
to surfing, and this allowed the surfers to
Rock
practice their
fakie.
technique on land when the weather
Fakie
caused
5-0
bad
transfer.
surf. Surfing is all about harnessing the power of nature, of the ocean.
Kick
And
flip rock
skateboarding
transfer.
is the
Let's
same.
go.
Although
You know
there are
that's
no
sick.
waves,
That shit
the
is sick.
skateboarder harnesses the power
And look
of
at that.
gravity,
Boom.
sport,
Cheeky
and
5-0
ultimately
pivot
pleasure.
volant transfer.
And this is our story.
That's what I'm talking about. I need to remake them. No, I'm not able to do that stuff anymore. Am I able to do... Oh, yeah, look at these ones. Oh, that's my granddad. Aw. I love this credit sequence. So this is just like me falling over all the time. Look at that. Boom. But there's genuinely a really, really, really good quote at the end of this. I made that in another take. Like, there you go, look. So I did, it was like an ollie over the bench, but I did like a little 5-0 tap on it as I went over. That sucked so much. That hurt so much. That just disappeared in that one. And then I hit the camera. Oh, no, wait. I fell into the cameraman. Oh, is this the one I hit the camera? Yeah. Yeah, I was scared of that. But this quote here is very good. The passion, the energy, and the drive to live and skate every day like it's the last is what it's all about. It ain't about being cool. It's about skateboarding. But that's the kind of thing, and like this here, I feel like embodies it. It's just like, this thing I do easy every time. And for some reason, then it was really hard. But this is a very important quote, I think, for everything in life, you know. The passion, you know, it may not necessarily be skate, but just live every day like it's the last and do what it's all about. It's not about being cool. Nothing that we do is about just trying to be cool, because being cool makes you happy, then great. But you know, it's just about doing what you want to do to be happy. And for me at that time, skating was that. I mean, I've got up in my door a deck. I've got a skateboard on my door there as well, you can see. And I've got my other skateboard on the floor over there. So I definitely want to skate again. But it's yeah, it's not as, I mean, there's no excuse for it. If I want to go skate, I can go and skate. But yeah, yeah, it's very cool.
Don't wear my chains.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The font is terrible, but in terms of, like, look at this. I was so proud of that. So proud of that. It's really nice.
Film, riding a skate.
But yeah, it's yeah, there you go. But that's the thing. But yeah, you know, kind of coming back to the videos that you said there, it's all about, you know, make stuff. And, you know, as long as you're doing stuff, getting better and being proud of it, that's the important thing, you know? Like, these are trash. And I made a lot of other trash things, but it's great to see where you come from, and you learn a lot from that, and then you can make good stuff. Because you can't, if you're just going to be good at everything that you do, then there's no point in doing it, you know? Well, potentially. I know I wouldn't feel fulfilled if everything I did was super easy. I'd want to actually have to put... Actually, look, last clip, actually, just because this is sick. Here you go. So this is me again as well. Check this out. This is some of the stuff that I could do. Oh, banger. Absolute banger. There you go. I do miss skating. But they're amazing. Yeah, it's good stuff. Last, a guy in the US bought my knack, a 30-year-old New Deal Ron Key. Oh, last year a guy in the States bought it. Oh mate, there's actually some money in decks. It's yeah, it's cool. I worry that people think that just because you're wearing a GoPro that you're trying to become the next KM. I think that I was going to do a video on stuff like that, but I decided not to because I didn't think the climate was appropriate for it at the time. But I have got it on my list, and my working title for that video is the importance of social media for Airsoft, and it was going to essentially just talk about why Airsoft needs like content creators and people making videos about Airsoft, because you know it's really important that you do that. It's really important that there's videos out there about Airsoft. And you know, if people, I know that one of the reasons why I don't like to post my content on groups and stuff anymore is just people just look at it straight away and they just go, meh, I don't care, I'm not going to watch that, it's you know, it's going to be clickbait, it's going to be terrible stuff, blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, why does it matter? You know, just don't. Why do you have to spend time explaining why you don't want to watch something that you've not even watched? Just don't, you know? Just shut up. Just leave it alone. If people want to watch it, they'll watch it. Oh, God. But yeah. But I like, yeah, I don't know. I think, you know, people are funny things. There's a really good quote from Michael McIntyre which says, there's a lot of people who don't like me, but they're as just irrelevant to me as I am irrelevant to them. And I think that's a really, really good quote, because it's true. If people don't like you, you don't have to worry about them, unless, you know, I guess unless you've done something which is against, I guess, I don't know, if you're being like racist or something. I don't know. If you're doing something which is just against everyone, then that's probably not great. But at the same time, if people, the market decides, innit? If people don't like what you're doing, and enough people don't like what you're doing, then you're not going to be of interest anymore, and people are just going to stop watching you, and you're not going to be successful. So hopefully you can always find a big enough niche to watch your stuff and partake in your content. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think that, you know, I definitely feel like people treat people with cameras on their guns differently to those who don't have cameras on them, and I don't think that that's you know, I just get on with it. I get on with it. I don't mind it now. I mean, to be fair, I'm surprised that I've, like, when I went to Phoenix, there was a few people there who were like, oh, it's you, hello. And I wasn't expecting that at all. I was like, oh, that's like, it's lovely that people were like coming up and saying hello and stuff and that they enjoy the videos. So I kind of feel like that's probably going to be more commonplace now, like this year going back, considering like the channel's grown a lot in such a small time. But yeah, like it's a very interesting thing. Trippy, I don't want much subs. I just want a small, chill community. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Yeah, and you'll get just that, you know, and you'll get just that. Make content because you enjoy it and make something you want to watch back and smile at in 30 years' time. Anything beyond that is a bonus. Yeah, exactly. I think that's true. I think it's good to, you know, make you know, at the end of the day, if you're making videos that aren't fun making them, then why are you doing it? You should only be doing things that's fun. Like because of my background, I've been a community manager for a games company. So for me, that aspect of things, like building a solid, positive community, is something that, you know, I've got experience in, and I know how positive an impact that can have on people's lives. So I'm actively putting a lot of energy and time into trying to build a community where you guys, it's a place where you guys can just have fun and feel safe and be supported by other people. Like if you come in there and you go, oh guys, I feel really down today because of this thing, then I would fully expect, you know, at least one person in the group to be like, yo, what's up? Do you want to chat about it? You know, things like that. That's what I want to try and build, because I know, you know, these days it's very difficult to feel comfortable and to have that kind of, you know, circle of people who are there to provide support and to help people out. So yeah, like from being a community manager, I know how important it is firsthand to build a solid community, because I want to do it for you guys. I want you guys to be able to, you know, when I started playing, I went to so many airsoft fields on my own, and I just started chatting to people because I'm quite open like that. But a lot of people out there don't feel comfortable to go and chat to people. So the great thing is that you can be a completely random person who doesn't know anybody else. You've just found my YouTube channel and I've said, join the Discord. There's lots of people in there. It's great. Then that random ass person can join the Discord community and they can post in there, hey guys, just join the Discord, looking to play Airsoft somewhere. Where would you recommend? And then people will go this site, this site, this site, this site. And then they'll go, oh, what days are you looking to go? It'd be nice to go on this day. And then people will go, yeah, let's go there. Let's meet up. But isn't that amazing? Like, I love that so much. The fact that, and there's a good chance that those people that do go and play together, they could have like a lifetime friendship from that. And that's happened because of what we've done. We've set up this environment where people can do that, and these friendships can happen. And I love that. It's the reason why I wanted to become a community manager in the first place. Like, it's such an amazing thing. I love that so much. And, you know, if in 20, 30 years from now, people are, you know, there's people in there who are saying, I've been playing Airsoft for 20, 30 years, and I've been playing with this guy for that, you know, the same time, because we weren't playing Airsoft together, and they met in that Discord. I'm just like, that's like one of the greatest things I can think of, because that's, you know, that's awesome, man. It's so good. Like, I feel like it's really lame. That's something I get really hyped for. But genuinely, it's exciting to think that I could potentially have that impact on people's lives. That's what I want to have. That's what I genuinely want to have. If all is said and done, and, you know, once, you know, it gets to the point in future where, I don't know, I don't make videos anymore or something like that. If there's at least, you know, 2 people who have said, you know, we met playing Airsoft and now he's going to be the best man at my wedding, that's fucking sick. Like, that's amazing. Like, that would make everything worth it, you know. It's just, it'd be like the greatest. Yeah, it's just amazing. But anyway, we'll go off of that. It's, yeah, I genuinely I love communities. I love building them and build like authentic, happy places where people are just positive and help each other out. I'm not about, you know, I don't want to get people, you know, create an environment where I'll be like, you know, doing ghost hunts, witch hunts even. sending people after people and shit like that. I'm like, nah, I'm not about that. I just want to make a really, really, really positive, nice, happy place for everyone to just, you know, have fun and ultimately enjoy the thing that we all love to do together. So yeah, that's exciting. It's exciting that that is something which could happen, and I'm hoping that that will happen. So yeah, I love it. It's genuinely, I get super hyped for it. I feel all emotional. Frank Rhino, I'm quite fond of this community. Mate, me too. Me too. One of the things I do want to do is I do want to be more active in the Discord. I find it tricky because I've just got so much to do. Like you can see there's shit to do everywhere. So I do want to spend more time in there chatting and stuff. But if people tag me, I try and respond the best as I can. I'll probably respond 3 days later or something, and then the message will just look really random in there. But please bear with me. And like emails and stuff, I'm really, really bad at that. It's something which I'm trying to fix, so I do apologize. But yeah, we'll sort it out eventually. We'll get there. Trippy, you put, I love it, but I'm a little afraid about hating these things. I don't expect much from making videos. It's only for me to enjoy the time I played and some things I want to share with others, and how to deal with hate and making fun of me. People love sharing opinions, Trippy. And it can be hard at times to deal with that, because, you know, the problem with human beings is naturally it's easier for us to stand on somebody else's shoulders and force them down than it is to raise them up. It's much easier if somebody says something bad about something for you to go, I agree with you, because people want to be like feel a part of something, and sharing an opinion about something is an easy way to do that. So I mean, when I was a community manager, as good as it was also very hard at the same time as well. I mean, I got regular death threats. I got people saying they were going to come to where I live, and they were going to stab me. They were going to hire people to come and shoot. Like, all this shit means nothing. No one's going to do anything. It's just people. I just imagine, you know, when I see comments like that, I'm just like, you're fucking pathetic. You're some sweaty nerd behind a PC screen, and you're chatting this shit. Come on now. Like, yeah, okay, cool. If you really were going to do that, you wouldn't be saying online you were going to do this, because then you're just like, you're going, hey, look, arrest me. I'm the one that's saying this stuff. So it's, I mean, so what I would say to you, Trippy, and this is something which I'm actively doing more myself, is have a look at Stoicism. Stoicism. It's a thought, it's a kind of like a mentality, I would say, which was originated from like the Greeks, very clever people. And Stoicism is all about pretty much, if there's something that is out of your control, there's no point in worrying about it. Okay? There's only reason why you should care about stuff that you can impact. So if people, and there's another thing here, I'll explain what I mean. So if people are pigeons, there's no point in spending your time trying to, you know, sort that out. If somebody comments on one of your videos going, this is a shit video, there's no constructive thing there for you, you know? Nothing constructive there at all that you can do, because they're just saying it's bad. If they go, this video is bad because of, then that's constructive, and you can engage with that. And, you know, when I was paid to as a community manager, if somebody said this is bad, I would then engage with them and say, thanks for like letting me know why is this the case? How is this bad? Tell me why it's bad, and then I can make it not bad for you, you know? But ultimately, the thing that I'm finding with Stoicism at the minute is it makes you feel like, essentially, the only thing that we can control in our lives, yeah, is our own will. So what I mean by that is, I'm the person who decides if I drink this can of Monster or not. Again, not sponsored. Nobody else can tell me to drink this can of Monster. I've decided to drink that. I'm the one who decided to start this live stream. I'm the one who's decided to talk about Stoicism. All of these things are in my control. You're in control of the fact that you've decided to watch this stream. And it sounds a bit dumb, or it sounds a bit odd, but I found it was extremely liberating understanding or acknowledging that I'm the one that's decided those things. Even though they're little things like drinking a drink or whatever, that was all under my power. And these things happened. The stream went live. Me talking about Stoicism, me drinking this drink, me having this drink here, me taking the thing off that gun. All of that happened because I decided I wanted to do it. You can't make me do that. I did that. That's my power. And that's super liberating knowing or acknowledging that all of those things happened because of me. I decided that. But there are things that will happen in your life which you can't control. You know, say you're traveling to a job and you're stuck in traffic. You can't make that traffic go faster. There's no point getting annoyed by that. You know, there's literally out of your control. You getting angry about it, or you getting, you know, upset or something, that's not going to help the situation. So you just need to accept that that situation that you're in, it's out of your control. You can't do anything about it. You may have learned for next time, if I left earlier, I wouldn't be in traffic or I'd be there on time. So in that case, you've taken your lesson away. You know what you can do, and that's better. What I'm learning at the minute is trying to decide what things are in my control and what things aren't. So what I mean about that is, say for example, you make a video and somebody comments on it saying, this is shit and you should feel bad. You can either look at that and go, this is out of my control because this person says that this is bad and that's how they feel. Or I could look at it and go, this is within my control to change because I can engage with this person and find out what is wrong about this video. So if you reach out and try to engage with them and then they either don't reply or they reply just going fuck off or something like that, that is then, I think more clearly, that is now out of your control because this person doesn't want to engage with you. So there's no point in you worrying about what they've said because they're no longer in a position where they want to engage with you. So why should that affect your life? You can just go on YouTube, click hide their comment, and then boom, get on with your life. That's all cool. But I feel like there's been times where I don't know for sure if there's situations which I can control or not. And I'm trying to decide if that is something which I can control or if it's out of my control. Because, you know, whether I'm going to drink this can is much different to, you know, if, say, for example, there's a group of people on the internet who don't like me and they're spreading lies about me. And what could I do in that situation? That is, you know, I could look at that and say that's out of my control. All of their minds are made up. They keep posting these things. So that's not out of my control. So I'm just going to ignore it. I'm not going to do anything about that. Why should I engage with them when they just hate me for whatever reason? Or you could maybe look at it and go, it's in my control because I could address the issues they have with me and I may be able to turn their minds around. So you could try, because you may, in your opinion at that time, it may be something within your control to address. So you may make a post and say to them and talk to them, you know, directly and say, hey guys, what you've said isn't true. I'm happy to talk to you about it. And if they respond positively and you can talk to them about it, then you may be able to resolve that situation. If they don't want to engage with you, or they engage negatively, or, you know, any of those other things, that would then, for you, to make up the decision more clearer that that's not something you can control because these people's minds are made up. Kind of like flat earthers. There's no point in trying to engage with them from a point of science because they don't care. So I know it's not worth my time worrying about people who think the earth is flat because nothing I do or say is going to change their minds. And quite frankly, it doesn't affect me. Why would I care about trying? I'm just going to go, God, idiots. And then I'm going to get on with my life. why care about them? They're not going to do any, like, they're not going to affect me in any way, you know? So, yeah, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'd say ultimately, Trippy, make content. It's your videos are going to be bad, but it's all about having fun. And you know what? Well, I made those videos when I was probably about 15. The car racing one, I was probably about 16, 17 years old. No, maybe more than that, 17 to 18. So either way, that was about 13 years ago. And you know what? They're trash videos, but at the same time, they bring me so much pleasure now looking back at them, because I can go, yeah, they're bad, but, you know, still a lovely memory. And, you know, at the end of the day, memory is the most important thing, in my opinion, because if, say, for example, if you haven't got your memory, what have you got? You don't know who you are, what you've done, where you've been, who you love. You don't know anything like that. So creating memories, taking pictures, making videos, things like that, these are things that are most important in life. This computer at some point is going to end up in the bin. You know, it's doing well for me and stuff like that, but ultimately it doesn't mean anything. But the videos and pictures on there, they've infinite value compared to the computer. So I strongly urge all of you, take pictures, make videos. And you know what? When your parents, when your grandparents and that, and, you know, when your kids are like, you know, around and, you know, they want to, you know, they got to spend the weekend with grandma and granddad, you're going to be able to go, watch this video. And they're going to be like, you are fucking cool. And that reaction, and you may be able to then, they'll watch that and they may go, this is amazing. What is this? And you'll be like, this is called Airsoft. Sit down. I'm going to tell you a great story. And those things that you've done are potentially going to then allow you to pass on that passion and that energy and stuff to them. And then they're going to be able to love it and fall in love with it. And what if, you know, you're a dad or you're a granddad and you show them that content, and then, you know, 5 years time, or they go out playing, and that could be the thing that you do together. You know, I know dads and stuff always like are looking for things to do together. I didn't have something like that with my dad. We got a great relationship, love him super much, you know, chatted to him today because it's Mother's Day as well, chatted to my mum too, really, really nice. But we didn't have any activities which we would go out and do. He worked so hard and really provided for the family. Like, he's absolutely amazing, like legend, amazing, love him to bits, absolutely amazing. But yeah, like, just, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And yeah, like, you know, if you're running around with a camera and your gun and people laugh at you and scoff and go, oh, fucking look at this dickhead, and another kicking Mustang, I know you're in the chat, but you know what I mean. Somebody said earlier, like, do you think it's fair that everyone with a camera is considered to be another kicking Mustang? And I'm like, you know, if people act like that, just shrug it off and be like, one day this video could literally be the thing that enables me to have an amazing relationship with my son or with my grandson. You know, that's how I look at this stuff. You know, when I'm a dad and when my kids get old enough to understand stuff, they're going to go back through. I'll show them my old YouTube channels, and they're going to look at that and they're going to be like, oh, these are terrible. And I'll be like, yeah, I know, but I had so much fun making them. And if that gives them the bug to make films and stuff, then we'll spend our weekends making films together and growing their passion. And if they watch Airsoft videos, they're going to watch those Airsoft videos and be like, I want to do this. And like, that's going to be amazing. So yeah, there you go. I know that was quite a sensitive topic in there. We're getting quite deep, but yeah, Trippy, ultimately, doesn't matter what anyone else says, doesn't matter what they do. You do what makes you happy. Unless, of course, that's like murdering people or rape or something. Then in that case, please don't do that, because that's just fucking bad. Don't do that. Don't break the law. Do okay stuff that's really fun and stuff, you know, like that. You know, legit okay things. Yeah, I don't condone any, like, you know, like that kind of violence and acts and things. So yeah, don't do any of that. But, you know, Airsoft is great. Nico, hello. Yeah, you've joined us during a bit of a deep conversation time. It's Nico as well. He's a huge advocate for community, and his Discord is sick. Yeah, he loves it deep. I know. He got his boobs out. What? Yeah, he showed me his boobs the other day. It was lovely. But yeah, again, that's what it's all about, Trippy. I know on the surface of stuff, I'm a lot deeper than you may think. But I've been around the block a few times. I've got quite a bit of experience, and ultimately, it's just all about what's important to you. And if anyone's like Nico as well, Nico, if people chat shit about you, then you know what do? You shrug it off. You laugh at the fact that you're living in their head rent free, innit? That's what you do. Shoes kids will be watching this back in 2053 and be like, wow, Dad, you had names Nico in your chat. Did you ever meet him before he was really famous? Now they're going to be asking Nico if he knew me before I was famous. That's how the conversation's going to go. Or maybe Nico and my kids, because there'll be some kind of, you know, technology in the future where we can get our sperms together to make a baby, and then we'll have children together. The ultimate airsofter it will be. Or the ultimate airsofter. What if you think you can change your opinion, but in reality you can't? This is my issue. If I think I'm right, I'll go out of my way and try and prove it. So, oh yeah, I didn't explain the whole pigeon thing. I'm going to explain that now. Oh yeah, Nico, I got called racist and sexist today for no reason by some jealous German geezer. Like, it doesn't matter if people chat shit about you. Fuck them. Just get on with your life. There's no point in, you know, wasting your time worrying about them. You know, it doesn't matter. Just get on with, like, somebody, you know, like that when I received those, like, Twitter DMs of people saying they were going to come and stab me. Okay, great. See you when you've got your knife and you find me. You know, cool. Let's just get on with our lives. You know, it's not going to happen. It's fine. Just get on with life. But yeah, so this is so Trippy. This is another really, really great life lesson that I live with. Actually, let me just play the YouTube video. I'm gonna play this because it explains it better than me. Where is it? Pigeon is a pigeon. Oh, wait. Let me see if I can find it. I'll see if I can find it. Oh. Australia pigeon explanation. I think this is right. Pigeon Australia explanation. Is that correct? Oh, okay. So essentially, a pigeon is somebody where it comes from. You can't play chess with a pigeon. Okay. You can't play chess with a pigeon because even if you win, they're still gonna walk all over the board, knock over the pieces, they're going to shit on the board, and they're going to act like they won anyway, and then they're going to fly away. So there's no point in trying to play chess with a pigeon, because even if they lose, they're going to shit on the board, walk around like they won, and then fly off. So if you find somebody who it's just not even worth, like, talking to them because you can't change their mind, they're a pigeon. And there's no point in trying to play chess with a pigeon. And that's your thing as well for you, silly Ghillie. It doesn't matter. If you're talking to somebody, yeah, and they disagree with your opinion, why waste your time? No, you're not in this instance. I'm just explaining that, you know, you're trying to talk to pigeons, you know. There is no point. Why? How does it improve your life, silly Ghillie? If you're talking to somebody and they disagree with you, how does it make your life better spending fucking however long it is arguing with them, trying to make them realize that they're wrong? It doesn't make your life better. So don't waste the time. Go write a poem instead. Go walk the dog. Go masturbate. Something that makes your life better. Why waste time on a fucking pigeon, man? Just go do something that makes your life better. That's it. That's all it is. And it's really easy to identify a pigeon. You know, it's super easy to identify a pigeon. Right, what have you sent, Mustang? What have you sent? Let's have a little look. Here's Airsoft trip mine. Okay, let's have a little look. Is this unlisted? Okay, it is unlisted. Can I show it? I mean, I guess I don't know. The quality is super poor. 360p. Okay, that looks quite explodey for homemade pyro. I can hear there's a lady in the background going, ooh. Okay, so here's a video from 2013, which is unlisted on YouTube, which Mustang has just sent me. And it's it's called Airsoft Trip Mine. It's 8 years ago. And it's an explosion.
If we kill ourselves.
And Mustang said about killing himself, so that's... Oh my god, you had hair! No, you had hair, look! Oh my god, look! Mustang actually had hair at some point. Look at that! Look at that, he's got hair! That's the bigger thing here! Kicking Mustang once had hair! No way! Oh, look at that, a full head of hair! Oh, no way! Wait. CSI. What do they say in CSI? Where they're like, wait a minute, analyze. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at that. He's got hair. Oh, look at enhance. Yeah, that's it. Wait, enhance. Look at that. Look, that's hair. Yeah, zoom in. Enhance. We need some CSI zoom effects. Let me get it on my Instagram story. Okay, wait. Let me do this. Ready? Wait, where's the... How's that? Is that good? Is that what we want? Have you got it? Yeah, Kowalski analysis. That's amazing. So yeah. Is that why this video is really unlisted? Because you actually had hair in it back in the day? Is that what you don't want people to know the truth? I mean, to be fair, it makes sense for you to have hair because otherwise your bald head will be shiny and then you have to ghillie it more. So if you had hair, it would make you more camouflaged. You're making your life harder for you, dude, by having a bald head. Look at that. Where is it? Fit to screen. Let's do... Okay, there we go. So now we've got this out of the way. Oh, my days. He had hair. That's insane. I thought you were just like bald from baby. That's it. Okay, we'll get to the explosion now. Sorry, I got sidetracked.
If we kill ourselves.
There we go. But listen to the lady ooh at the end as well. There's a lady voice.
This time.
Oh, bloody hell, James. Oh. So who is this lady as well? There we go. Let's go back to it as well. Let's go back to there as well.
Bloody hell, James.
Oh. Oh, bloody hell, James. Look at all of that hair you've got there. Oh, wait, let's see. Do we get a close-up on the hair towards the end? Oh, you teased it as well. You flicked it. Oh, look at that. So close. We're so close to seeing it. Oh, so close. Oh, well. Yeah, this is Baby Mustang. Used a party propper to prime it. Filled it with BBs. Don't do this at home. And don't do it at airsoft fields. Oh, was it? So is it literally just a party popper with the paper out and BBs in it? Is that... No, it can't be. The explosion's too big. What did you use to make it go boom? That's a good video, by the way. Thank you for sharing. Do you have any others with you with, like, hair? I'd be so curious to see what you look like with hair. Is there like a thing online where you can put a picture of a bald person in? Oh my god, Mustang, what does it look like when you do that like face, the face thing when it makes you like a woman? Because like Nico did it, I didn't realise that I actually found him sexually attractive, and I felt really awkward afterwards. But I'd be very curious to see what you like in that kind of app as a lady. That would be very, very, very interesting to see. Very interesting. Legit, Nico. When I saw the one that you put out, I thought that was your missus, and I was like, oh, he's done well. And then I was like, oh god, I have a very weird erection right now. Like it was, I didn't know. I had to like have a. I didn't really know what to do with myself. To be fair, it was very strange. Party popper, BB, and 10 tons of gunpowder. Yeah, quite a lot of gunpowder. Yeah, as well. Lots of gunpowder in there. On that note, bye, mate. Tal, don't leave because of me. Please don't leave because of me. Don't leave. I'm serious, Nico. Seriously. Like, you know, like, I know everybody's done this. You know, when you kind of like squeeze the end of your willy and you make it like, you make your little hole like turn into a mouth. I felt like I had a hard on, and then I looked down and I was like, I'm sorry. And then it just went to me, oh, why have you done this for me? Why have you forsaken me, Father? And then I just had to wait for it to go away. Oh man, it was a very awkward time. Very, very awkward time for me. Very awkward time. Anyway, yeah, let's swiftly move on. Let's swiftly move on. What you growing in that house? Yeah. I don't know. I've got some of Novrich's finest here. There we go. But they're all... Oh, dude, he should so do that. Just make like a marijuana leaves for camo for jokes. That would be amazing. Everyone would buy them. I would buy them for fun. I would be so up for having like a hemp leaf suit. That would be sick. Seriously, man. Alright, someone get Novrich on the blower right now. And Mustang, Nico, you've probably got his number. But I don't know. Yeah, Mustang, get Chris on the phone and be like, we need like marijuana leaves stat. That would be banging. That would be very, very banging. You're gonna ring him now. All right, Nico's on it. Nico's on it. That's it. Seriously, people would buy them for the memes, and instead of calling them like, you know, LC2, they could be like LC420. And then, I don't know, like Blaze, and then call them Blaze, something like that. That would be so sick. They would sell out. They would be absolutely legit, man. Oh, they would be so very good. So good. Oh. Yeah, so good. Kicking Mustang cannabis suit. Yes. Yeah. Seriously, Nate, okay, so nobody tell anyone else. Do a collab, yeah? Do a collab with Nov, get him to make the leaves, and then you can do a collaboration on April Fool's Day this year for the KMCS and do the cannabis suit, and say you're releasing it as a standalone thing. It's like a collab between you and Novrich, and you're working together to do that. That would be so sick. People would believe that. You could put like, I don't know, like that would be cool. That would be a legit. That was seriously, that's viral right there. That is absolutely viral right there. The Kiku Mustang weed suit. Oh, I don't know. I like the cannabis suit, the KMCS. That still works well. That's really good. Yeah, everybody in the stream, don't say anything. Just forget about it. It's all good. It's all done. And yeah, they can do that. That would be sick. This camera would be highly effective in the Netherlands. It would be. Wouldn't that be? Oh, yeah. KMCS 420. Oh, let's go. Yeah. Oh, you got 3.0 coming out. And then the 420 version is the next one. KMCS 4.2. Please do that. Oh, that would be amazing. Oh, that would be so good, man. Oh, that would be so sick. Oh, I love that idea. Oh, we need to start having more fun in Airsoft. During lockdown, Airsoft has got way too fucking serious, man. Do you agree with that? I feel like because we've not been able to go out and play, everyone's just got boring. And nobody's fun anymore. Nobody can just enjoy Airsoft anymore. You know, everything is all so serious and I'm just like, just fucking have fun, man. Come on. That would be so sick. That would be so jokes. Absolutely jokes. I feel like everyone's going to chill out. When we can actually get out and play again, I feel like everybody is just going to have a laugh and it will be fine. But, you know, everyone is just so highly strung and serious and things like that. I'm just like, does anybody remember what it was like back in the days when we used to have fun with our hobby? What? You want to have fun with your hobby? Get out of here. Get out of here. That's, yeah. I wonder if other groups and other interests are having a similar time. Like, I don't know, like cosplayers. Have they got all serious? You know, I don't know, like remote control car people. Have they got all boring and serious? I don't know. It seems like that's what it is. It's a grow suit. Yeah. Could you imagine that? Oh. I now feel weird for not minding being shot in the head. You shouldn't feel weird for getting shot in the head, man. Genuinely, just don't worry about it. Like if you don't like getting shot in the head, wear something that protects your head. And if you wear something that protects your head and you still don't like getting shot in the head, maybe you shouldn't play Airsoft. You just got, or, you know, just put up with it. It's not a big deal. It's fine. You know, I talked to in tomorrow's video, which is a podcast, which I'll announce now anyway, with Sniper Buddy Fabi. We talk about headshots a bit, and he says that in Austria, all of the powers of their guns are much higher than ours, and people don't really complain. He's only had like a few instances where people have complained about it, and he's like he's confused why we have have people having hissy fits and stuff. I'm just like, I don't understand it either. You know, you're playing a game where you know that that's a thing. So, just shut up. Ugh. But yeah, KMCS 420, when it arrives in a single weed seed that you have to grow yourself. Yeah, buy your seeds. That's it. That's the April Fool's Day. That's it. You're selling seeds for the suit and you plant it and it will grow into a full suit. That would be sick. In Iowa, no one cares if you get shot in the head. It's just an English thing, Colm. Genuinely, it is just an English thing. People just don't care. It's such a shame. People just don't. Nobody else in the world cares about it. Other countries laugh at us because we're so like, you know, people. I've had like Americans message me and they've been like, "Why do you do videos complaining about people complaining about headshots?" And I'm like, "You have no idea. You have no idea." Imagine what it was like for me coming to the army. People complaining about getting shot. All I wanted to do was shoot and be shot. Yeah, I don't. I feel like it's difficult for me to comment on army stuff because, of course, I've got no experience and I have like utmost respect for everything that you guys do. And thank you, by the way, Nico. I don't think I've ever said it, but thank you for your service. I appreciate the fact that you did that. Thank you for your service. I'm sure everybody else in the chat feels the same way. And if anybody else as well is in chat who has served, then thank you very much. I appreciate the sacrifice that you've made. You know, most of us are cunts, so thank you. thank you for looking after us and our interests and the interests of our country. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. It's important that there's people like you to do that. So thank you, dude. I appreciate it. It's all good, G. Not a massive deal. I mean, more like it was a culture shock. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, you're out there busting your butts, and people, yeah, people like to complain. People like to be victims. Just get on with life, man. There's so much, like, why complain and be a victim when you can make things better? You know, that's really it. It is difficult sometimes to feel like you've got power in upgrading things and making things better and improving situations, but you know, it's all about where we decide to put our energy. You can put your energy in, you know, shit things, or you can put your energy into positive things. And you know, ultimately, what would you rather do? I'd rather all of my energy be focused in positive things, which is why I spend all of my time trying to make parts for Airsoft that make your lives easier and better and make you enjoy Airsoft more. It's why I make positive content to try and educate, teach, and introduce more people to the sport. It's why I create a community where people can make friends, learn more about Airsoft, and just, you know, create, you know, hopefully lifelong lasting bonds with each other. You know, I want to be, you know, ultimately I want to be remembered as the guy who brought positivity and friendships and, you know, helped people enjoy the sport, as opposed to somebody who's just sat behind a PC screen complaining about people making videos. It's fucking you know, if you when you zoom back from situations and you kind of like look at it in the entirety, you realize how fucking petty people really can be. It's just not worth. I've got so many better things I can spend my time on, you know. If all the people complaining about stuff were if they knew that they were gonna die in a week's time, do you think they would sit there at their PC screen writing like notes on the internet going, "Oh, excuse me, but I don't like that"? Nah, fuck off. They'd be traveling, having the time of their lives, not sat down complaining about something that literally doesn't matter to them at all. Nah. Anyway. You've been in many platoons, Geezer. Your main was 3 PLT. Oh wait, you're talking to people. There you go. If I was going to die in a week's time, I wouldn't be playing Airsoft. I mean, I feel like I would. I would want to get some games in. I'd probably skate a little bit, to be fair. If I knew I was gonna die, I'd probably go skate a little bit. I'd probably visit all my friends a lot. Go see friends that I've not seen for a long time. Visit my family, spend some time with them. Probably go to like a goat farm and like check out the goats, feed the goats, spend some time with them because they're sick. And then probably, you know, a few days before it was going to happen. Well, yeah, Vegas as well, of course. Have a bubble there. And then probably, I don't know, so I'd go to Fiji and I'd chill on the beach and I just enjoy the sun, the sand, the weather, the atmosphere, pina colada in a hand, you know, just enjoying the time there with my missus and, yeah, await the darkness. God, okay. Let's move. This is quite depressing, really. Let's move on somewhere there. I'd finish this video I'm editing with me and Nico to make sure we had it out before I die. There you go. Yeah, I'd do a video as well. And I'd create admins in the Stay Fresh Airsoft community too. So hopefully, you know, that could continue as a legacy and you know, people were able to continue and stuff like that. I'd probably... I'd give away all of my guns, all of my riffs after I'd played Airsoft as well, by the way. I'd get all of you guys down. I'd just like get a site, find a site somewhere, the biggest site possible, and just get everyone down from, you know, Stay Fresh Airsoft community. Make sure it was a free day. The money that I've got, I'd max out credit cards if I didn't have the money myself to pay for everyone's, you know, like entry to it. Because hey, if I'm dead, they're not going to be able to come after me to get money, are they? So you know, stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know what then. I don't know, something like that, but that would be cool. Harry G, I would want to be buried with a mine. Oh, what? So if somebody came to mourn you, they'd get blown up. Oh, get buried with your... Okay, I see. Buried with your riffs. No, not buried with a mine. I was going to say, that would be a very odd request. I'd like to be buried with a landmine, please. I hate people. I don't want them coming to get me. Oh, awesome. That's mad, man. Bugger me, it's 9:45. We've been going for like 3.5 hours. That's insane. Iron Brew Factory and a new... Yeah, I have two things in close proximity. Iron Brew Factory and new Airsoft site. Combine the two. Combine the two. Oh, right. It's quite late. I'm hungry. I need to get a drink and whatnot. So I'm going to call it there. I'm having a fantastic time with you all. But sadly, we do have to end it at some point. So I'm going to call it there. Thank you very much, everyone, for checking out the stream, getting involved, jumping in the chat. Really appreciate it. Like I said before as well, the Discord. Frank, I'm literally just ending it now. You came back just in time. In the chat is the Discord. If you're not in the Discord yet, then please do join it up. Like I said, it's fucking awesome. And everyone there is awesome. So go enjoy it. Really, really do. Yeah, if you want to support the channel, of course, please do check out and enjoy the blah blah blah, the Patreon. Of course, we're doing a giveaway this month for the pistol. Mustang, I was sorting them out, but then it was messing up with my stream, so I had to pause it. So I'm going to start it again. It's like 30 gig and my upload isn't as good as I would like it to be. So as soon as I've got that, I'll send that link to you. I expect it'll probably be tomorrow morning at this point, but as soon as it's done, I'll send it your way. And that'll be all cool. But yeah, thank you everyone. Really, really appreciate it. Like I said, if you want any help or any support or anything like that, jump into the Discord. I'll try and reply to you as soon as I can. But of course, there's tons of really lovely people in there who can help you out too. So if you've got any problems, you know, life, I don't know, concerns about health, or I don't literally anything that could be on your mind, Airsoft related helps, but it could literally be anything. That's what random chat is for. Then yeah, jump in there, have a chat, and we'll sort you out. We're a good place. We're a good group, and yeah, if someone's sad, it's not nice if you to feel alone. Even, you know, it's okay to feel sad together, but we're there to support and help each other. And yeah, like I said, hopefully build some lifelong friendships. That would be an amazing goal to achieve. So yeah, let's do that. But yeah, like I said, it's now that time for me to do that awkward wave until the stream ends. So thank you all very much. I love you all very much. You're lovely people. Thanks for checking out the stream, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video, which is the podcast with Fabi, and then more videos this week, and then of course the stream on that Sunday, which will be the second. There'll be another stream. We're very close to playing Airsoft now. It's what, 2 weeks tomorrow, which is awesome. Isn't that exciting? I've got a lot of stuff to sort out. So until then, let's come zoom in. There you go. Bye everyone. I love you. Thanks for checking out the stream. Goodbye, Airsoft friends. Stay fresh. That's my old line I used to say when in the gaming days. So yeah, stay fresh. I'm going to start saying it more. I like it. Stay fresh, everyone.